Interim head coach Pete Alomar. This chat brought to us by Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. How was the bye week? I know still work involved, but what do you and the staff and the team focus on the bye week?
We focused really on a couple things. One, getting just some rest and recovery. Secondly, just going back and fundamentally just working on some fundamentals offensively, defensively in the kicking game, just trying to get ready to sprint these last 2 weeks.
Owls defense has been so consistent this year. Big game for the secondary today against Kitna, and the offense that likes to throw it. What's made them just, obviously Coach Motkins is great, but what's made them so consistent this year in the secondary?
Well, I just think one of the things that carries over to all our players is there's just a high level of pride in the job that they have and the task that's at hand, and the want to not only do the best for themselves but do the best for their teammates.
Heard Kitten is a guy that can make all the throws. What separates him? What's he do so well, spinning it?
He's a big, tall, physical quarterback that can. So obviously he can see over things. He's willing to be patient, and then he's got a big arm, and and he knows how to use it.
Heard you talking about in the presser this week, you had some links back to Coach Dilfer with the Fresno State ties, early memory of meeting him, and how about his football path? That's quite a story.
Well, I really had a chance to meet Trent when I was at Cal. I worked for Coach Tedford, and Coach Tedford and Trent went way back. So that's really where I got a chance to meet Trent. Trent was at Fresno long, before I was by a pretty good amount of years, but just had a chance to get to know him when I was in Berkeley, and just when he was just getting started and some of the stuff he was doing, and it's been a great journey for him.
Yeah, their offense, their skill guys jump off, no different than any other UAB team. What pops when you look at the offensive game film?
Well, when you look at them on offense, obviously you've got some explosive receivers. They're willing to then they mix it. They mix it well. They mix it with the run game. They'll give you a lot of different looks. They've got some trickery in them too. And so, from a defensive standpoint, just being really eye discipline.
And on their defensive side, what do they do that stands out? I know more is all over the stat page, but what do they do defensively that really gels?
Well, you've got some really athletic players that play well up front. Everything starts up front for them, and then you've got a skilled secondary that can cover. Their team speed overall, the skill spots is really good, and they're athletic up front on defense. And usually, you pair up front athleticism with speed in the back end, and you got a chance to be pretty good on defense.
Finally, Coach, what are some keys that you and the staff have stressed to the guys and focal points to try to get this W on the road here?
Well, the biggest thing we talk about is just what are the same things that are important to us. Win the critical situations. So that means you got to win the short yardage goal line. You got to be able to win third down battles. Obviously. High intensity, and we need to come out and really try to exceed that intensity with our own.
I like it, Coach. Get that win.
Great. Thank you so much.
Pete Alomar, interim head coach of our Rice Owls. Rice and UAB here. As Coach mentioned, senior day for the Blazers. This is Rice football from their field.
Rice fans need a place to stay while watching your Owls play ball? Located just steps from campus is the Hilton Houston Medical Center. Visit us today at HoustonPlaza.Hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount. Again, that's HoustonPlaza.Hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount now.
Like UTEP and Tennessee.
From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with Game Day Greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
College sports
No, sir, not yet.
have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity. Hundreds of national podcasts, as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app.
So going there and having that opportunity is really important for our growth as a football team as we still try to grow as the season goes, right? And then, but you understand, this is their senior day. So last home game for them, last home game for their seniors. So, they're not going to lack for motivation to come out and play hard. And if you look, one of the things that I think they're a group, we talk about wanting to start fast. I think they're a team that also likes to do that and wants to do that. Just looking at them and as you look at their stats and things along those lines. But, obviously they're going to be a very motivated outfit. Coach Dilfer will have them ready to go out and play hard, and we need to expect that.
That was Coach Allen on the Rice Owls Coaches Show with Griffin over there at the Casino. The third member of our on-air crew back is Jessica Morey. Jessica, we ordered up some very nice weather for you. How are you doing?
Winter coat, a full winter coat, and now I think I can do t-shirts.
Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, lighting up Rice University and Houston for over 100 years. And by The Parking Spot. The Parking Spot. We have airport parking covered. Now, alongside Nate Griffin, here's the voice of the Owls, JB Heath.
From Protective Stadium in the Magic City of Birmingham, Alabama, it's the UAB Blazers and the Rice Owls. It was a bye week for the blue and gray. We know by now that's not an off week by any means, but I feel like we almost needed some name tags getting back to it. Not always recognize Nate Griffin by my side. Walter Donaldson Engineering, wonderful to have Jessica Morey back on the sidelines. And looky here, Bob Schlanger made his way over this morning. He returns on the stat board, and Talik Pratt is producing in our Learfield studio. Many ways to consume this fine broadcast product here today. We're on the Rice Owls Gameday App, the Varsity Network App, and riceowls.com/watch. Currently, it's very crisp and sunny, 58 degrees in Birmingham, no chance of rain. It is just marvelous here. The UAB band is concluding its pregame festivities. And Nate Griffin, both these teams eliminated from bowl contention. Rice has already made a coaching change. You got Trent Dilfer in his second year. He's got 2 wins this late in the season. But a lot of pride is still on the line. The last road game for a lot of these Rice players. Senior day for UAB's players. When it comes down to it, it's another game here down the end of the year.
It really is. And you know, in talking with Graham, he said that, you know, they want to go out on the strong note, especially the seniors. They have, you know, a lot of seniors on this team, and they want to make sure they go out on the good note. But now, talking about Rice, when you think about Rice, you know, and you're going to think I'm crazy when I say this, but they still have a mathematical chance to back into a bowl game. And I want to tell you, that's what's on the minds of these Rice administration folks who have to make the new decision about a new head football coach. You know, they want this team to play well today and have an opportunity to win. And if you win today, JP, think about the possibilities at home in your backyard where you can get done. This is a huge game for Rice football today. And I can also tell you, there's another guy who the game is big for as well, Josh Pearson. You know, so when you talk about the number of games that he's actually played here at Rice University, so he's got a shot to do something big today. But yeah, this is a huge game for Rice. They need to get out here and win this game today.
Yeah, Nate, referencing the APR, there is a small chance of a bowl possibility depending on a lot of other things to happen. UAB has exited onto the field. So has Rice. Rice wearing its white tops, gray pants, and the blue helmets, Old English are. And they've got a massive choppa. We're going to call that a Harley there with the big,
that would be a Harley.
Big Harley. And was it Benny the Blazer? He's
nice
toted around, and they've made an alley there for Mr. Blazer the Dragon, and he's getting the escort all around. You can hear the revving of the motorcycle there.
That is a nice Harley, JB.
Yeah, I don't know my bikes, but
that's nice.
The Blazer mascot definitely has a good scenery of things. Rice from the far sideline coming this way, the Rice captains, Chike Anabogu, Josh Piercy, Isaiah Floyd, and Dean Connors about to take the opening coin toss. And we'll get to the starting lineups coming up here in just a second. As Rice and UAB, lots of close games between these two. When they margin of victory has been 4 points. So,
all right, guys, let's have a good game. Rice, you got the team will be calling the coin toss.
They really have. I think this will be, as you all know, this will be the 12th meeting between two schools. UAB actually leads the series 6-5.
This is referee Dale Berry there.
Rice has won the coin toss and defended their option to the second half.
Okay.
So Mr. DeBerry clearing things out. Rice switches sides. It'll be fit to be going from our left. UAB gets the football first. So here are those starting lineups. OC Alex Mortensen. In his second year, the quarterback is John's boy, Jalen Kitna, from Burleson High School there near DFW at Elk, and a Florida transfer. 60% passer on the year. Jalen Kitna, 6'5", 220-pound redshirt junior. Quez Yates, the left tackle. He's from Jones College, not on the Rice campus, but Mississippi, from Crystal Springs, Mississippi. Yates at left tackle. Left guard is Delano Townsend, redshirt freshman from Flint, Michigan. The center is Brady Wilson, his 30th career start, a team high from nearby Spanish Fort, Alabama. Wilson at center. John Darius Morgan is the right guard, South Carolina transfer to Birmingham native, and DJ Jones is the right tackle from Murray State. Big news coming up. We didn't get to it in the Houston Methodist Injury Report, but on the wide receiver corps for UAB, Amari Thomas is questionable at the game time. Sophomore from here in Birmingham leads them in receiving. They've got Iverson Hooks out there, Corey Milner, and Malachi Holt-Bennett that also see some passes. They're very tight end heavy as well. Bryce Damos from Huntington, West Virginia is their main tight end target. Lee Beebe is the running back from Montgomery. His younger brother Solomon is also in the running back corps. He's a kickoff man that is going back deep now. Any final keys or words in this one, Nathaniel B?
Defend the tight ends. And Trent Dilford likes tight ends. You know why he likes tight ends, right? Super Bowl tight end that he had up there in Baltimore.
Made him some money.
That's exactly right. So they're going to go tight end. Defend these wide receivers as well. But the most important thing is you got to be able to keep Kitna in that pocket. Don't let him get outside and run. He will try to run on you.
Enoch Goda is kicking it deep. Back to BB and company. And the ball is in the air. Clear sunny skies. And it goes over the head of the kickoff return man Solomon Beebe. And it will be UAB football from our right to our left. We gave you the UAB starters. They're at 25 points per game. They average just under 400 yards per game, middle of the pack in the conference. That Owls defense, Lewis and Floyd and Banish and Piercy across the line. Owls linebacking core has Morrison and Alway making the start. And then we'll see that Viper, but we see Ahoya and Fresh, no surprise, at the corners, and the safeties, Hook and Taylor. Yeah, Flowers, the Viper, in there. So we start from the 25 right to left. The clap for Kitna, the snap, and the handoff to Lee Beebe. And he pokes his way across the 30-yard line and up to the 33. Got 8 yards on first down. Second down and 2.
Yeah, Lee Beebe already running up that 2 gap. And, of course, got to be able to stop that 2 gap. You can't give him 8 yards on the first carry.
They go tempo. The clap and the snap, and Kitna hands to Beebe, and he runs to the left side into a wall of Owls. Banish at the bottom of the pile. In addition to Lewis, he got a yard. So third down and 1 coming up at the 34-yard line here. Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. Rice won its one and only time here a few years ago.
Yeah, Lee Beebe, 6'5", 220 pounds out of Montgomery. A lot of good football players out of Montgomery, Alabama.
Malachi Holt-Bennett from here in the Magic City runs out to the right. Indiana transfer. Clap in the snap, Kitten. Another hand to Beebe. Runs up the middle. Got hit, but I think he got enough across the 35. Yes, the lunges forward. He got 3 yards. And UAB's first down. Morrison and Floyd around the ball carrier there. So a fresh set of downs up at the 37. No score. Rice and UAB just getting underway here. This road finale for the blue and gray.
Well, you can already see what UAB wants to do. They want to run, lull you into sleep, and then throw over the top.
Getting in that pistol. They stack the Twins left side. One of those in motion. Shanks, the talented freshman. They give it to him on an end around the right side. Runs by Piercy, but he can't run by our boy Sean Fresh there by the 40. He cuts him down at the corner, but he got 3 yards, maybe 2. See where they mark it. Second down, yes, 3 yards, and 7 yards needed from the 40.
Jet pitch right there. You can see JP. They thought they were fooling folk, but like you say, Sean Fresh, he was Johnny on the spot there.
Right to left, UAB and Rice. They put Shanks in motion. Yeah, they go a lot of that pop pass, too. And that will be officially a completion. Roll out to the left side. A throwback screen here to the near way. But Ahoya is there in the middle of things to bring down Witherspoon, the backup linebacker, at the 42-yard line. He didn't get much on the play, only a couple. Great job by your Cali JUCO guy, Ahoya there.
That's my guy right there. He's got a lot of confidence. You can see he comes up and wasn't really worried about getting blocked. Comes up, makes the play. Very, very heady player out there as well as that right corner position near side here.
We're only over 2 minutes into the game. 3rd and 5 at their own 42. Big third down play coming up here. UAB 38% on the season on the third down. Money down. Snap Kitna. He'll pass. Looks middle. Pressed by Larby. Throws right side towards Arkansas, but by his ear and incomplete as they try to slip it to Milner, the slot receiver. And the drive fizzles near midfield for UAB, and it looks like they will punt it away here to Tyson Thompson.
I tell you what, they had that underneath route covered. Arkansas didn't see the pass. If he had been able to understand what they were doing instead of just making the play on the coverage, and I totally get that, he could have taken it back about 40 yards for a touchdown.
This is an east-west field, but still a very high sun here as Thompson is looking towards the punter, Patrick Foley. He is a good punter, 44-yard average. And a rugby punt rolls to his right, end over end, coming to Thompson as he makes the catch at the 17 and gets spilled immediately. A good job in the open field by the Blazers making that tackle after a 41-yard punt and no return. Good job by Maddox on that special teams coverage.
Yeah, Fresh was pushed back by Maddox that time into his own man, and that's why you saw that happen.
So no break. We're going to get it underway here for the Rice first possession. The starters in a bit, but E.J. Warner, starting quarterback for the Blue and Gray, 229 yards passing a game, 62% passer, a little over 2,000 yards passing, the 10th most passing yards in school history. Owls in their road whites, gray pants, blue headgear, go left to right in a scoreless opening few minutes here at UAB. Barnett, the fullback in motion. Snap, quick slam to the middle, caught by Walker, 30, up the middle to 40. Now left side 50 to 40. Braylon Walker, his longest catch of the season. He diagonals out of bounds and gets planted after going out near the 30-yard line. A massive first play of the game. They mark him to the UAB 32. What a play over the middle.
Oh, my God. That was a beautiful fake handoff you saw right there. And EJ, I tell you, when you talk about execution, that was so great. And you saw the receiver come across. Walker, he came across the formation, made the catch. Nobody was there, was able to get up the field.
No late hit, though, but it goes for 50 on the first play of the game to the UAB 32. Snap, play action, Connors. Warner standing tall, flips to the left side, wide open is Bowman at the 15, down inside near the 10. He got nudged out there by Jones, the starting safety, and the Owls in the red zone after a 23-yard gain on their second play of the game.
JP, they found something, and they see exactly what it is. That second layer of coverage, the linebackers, it's wide open for them to be able to make a play right there. You're talking about a team that runs a 4-3 defense, and today Michael Moore is out.
Yeah, for the first half. He'll come back in the second half because it's senior day. They gave him that concession for some reason. They put Barnett, the fullback, in motion. First and goal at the 9. Handoff to Connor. Starts right, cuts it back up the middle. And then O.C. Brothers, the middle linebacker, squats down on him. But they'll give him 4, maybe 5 yards there in the interior. Second down and goal for the Rice Owls. It goes Oneonwa, Lindbergh, Stickle, Norfleet, and Banks across the line, left to right.
But you got to love the way already EJ is starting to really read the coverage here, JP.
Warner, the quarterback. You got Campbell, Sykes, and Bowman as the receivers. The tight end, Maharo, and Nate's pregame chat, Graham Walker, mixes in there too. But Barnett's been this whole drive. He goes in motion. Snap, handoff to Connors. Middle of the field. Runs inside the 3, the 2, the 1. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice Owls. Touchdown, Dean Connors. Fly, Owls. Fly off the jump. Owls don't waste any time. A 4-play drive to punch it in. Rice 6 and UAB nothing.
Gotta love the way the Owls come out and punch UAB in the mouth. They had to get off to a fast start. You can see EJ was on the money with those 2 throws that he had, one for 50, the other for 20-plus yards. And that's the way you start a drive, JP.
Dean's 9th rushing touchdown of the season, a team high. Hold for Keeney out of the deep snap coming from Freeman. And the PAT is up and good for Horn. And Rice leads early, 7-0 over the UAB Blazers. We'll wrap that drive and get to the rest of the stars when we come back next. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Football fans are passionate, just like John Deere fans. And if you're a John Deere person, the right call for John Deere equipment is Shoppers. Shoppers has a right-sized John Deere tractor with attachments for any job. You can build your tractor online with Shoppers' exclusive Build It SHOPPAS. It's time for you to make the right call. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owl Athletics.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad & Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad & Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad & Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Rice Owls throw the first punch, and they now lead UAB by the score of 7-0, 10:28 remaining in the first quarter on a 4-play, 82-yard drive. Took a minute 49. It was a 5-yard run, commanding run by one Dean Connor. 2 plays on that drive that led to this touchdown, a 50-yard pass and a 25-yard pass. E.J. Warner so far on the money. Let's go down to Jessica Morey on the sidelines. What's going on, Jessica?
Well, that was exciting. Everyone is excited on the sidelines. This whole week, all Coach Alomar has been talking about is start fast, set the tone from the very start of the game. The defense did that on that first drive, and then the offense obviously going down there and scoring on the opening drive. They're not going to slow down anytime soon. Wide receivers coach Bobby Kennedy telling the guys, hey, yeah, that was exciting. That was awesome. Put it behind us. We got to do this again.
I like it. Do more of that. What you just did, do more of that, right? And I like what you said the whole season, not that every game plan's different, obviously, but you've always talked about that middle of the field. Yep. And from the start, those two big plays, 50 and then 23 over the middle. There's a lot of wide open space.
It's amazing because they're running those pass patterns underneath, and that's normally where you run that square post route, and there's nobody. When you take that left corner or the right corner out, the wide receiver's taking that right corner out, that whole side of the field is open. They've seen something down there, and it's working already.
Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't just follow trends but craft them. Flight by Yuengling, the official beer partner of Rice Athletics. Appreciate you tuning in. We're on the Rice Owls Gameday App, the Varsity Network App, and riceowls.com/watch. And we're also on the Rice YouTube and X streams. Hi, I'm JP. I'm the handsome one. Haven't shaved in a few days. That's Nate. He's a TV guy.
Oh, man, what does that mean?
And good to have Bob in the middle. Well, I mean, I think folks know. They can draw their own conclusions. We're a smart audience, Nate. They know.
You still didn't say. I want you to say what you mean.
I think we know the answer.
You sure?
Get some updated digits in a second. Right. We've got the goblins here on the internal stat monitor. We'll get to those in a second, too. Thankfully, got Bob on the trip.
I'm telling you, man. It's good to have Bob, but did you ever leave again?
Better not. Don't let him.
Did you ever leave again?
As BB is back deep. Goda had a touchback his last time, his 31st of the season, and number 32 is not going to come as BB will return it middle of the field. Crisscrosses the 10 up to the 15, left side the 20, up to the 30, near way the 40, up to midfield. Goda, the last man to save a touchdown, makes some contact on the 10 and saves 6. A flag comes in late, but if not for Goda, that's an easy touchdown. There's a flag on the play. Back at the 10, it goes against Rice, I believe, preliminary indication.
Well, I'm not sure if they're going to call Goda on the face mask or what it is, but I think they really need to take a look at this before they do. He had to make a play, because if he didn't make a play, that definitely was going to be, and the refs are definitive
first
on
down.
that call.
Yeah, the mic wasn't turned on in time, but yes, it was an infraction against, we presume, Goda, who is the only one over there. But remember a few games ago when we saw that great cut down play, he's not your average kicker.
No.
Former Decaney soccer star. Yeah, he brings him down by the face mask there.
Remember, I told you some weeks ago, Anthony Williams, his head coach at Decaney, said that he can play 2 positions, safety and play kicker.
Jess, what you got?
So good.
Before, this whole week they talked about how they're going to run it out. It's very rare that they're going to fair catch, or they're going to take it out of the end zone from 7 yards deep. So the guys knew that was a possibility.
All right, here comes Kitna. Starting the drive at the 5. Here's the snap, a fake, quick slant over the middle, caught. Yes, indeed, a touchdown, a 1-play, 5-yard drive, as UAB doesn't waste much time with Holt Bennett getting his first touchdown of the season, and UAB an extra point away from tying it up just like that.
Yeah, but the Rice defenders are arguing very definitive that was not a catch. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here, so we get a replay here on the big board. We'll be able to see. Just wondering if
Kitna threw a floating duck there. That was a wobbler.
That was definitely a wobbler.
But Malachi Holt Bennett snags that, using that big presence, and they are looking at it. They're waiting a bit here as the neon-vested replay man is playing traffic cop. He's holding his palm up at the 25-yard line and says, we can get it going now. He winds his right arm, signaling that play will stand. So a 5-yard rush by Connors, then a 5-yard pass. after the 95-yard kickoff return that got it down. I guess a 90, then they half the distance. A 90-yard return. The PAT is up and good by Jonah DeLange, a Lou Groza semifinalist. He's 25 of 25 on the season. And just like that, we got a brand new game, 7-7. Rice and UAB, 10-10 of the first quarter. Stay with us. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
Well, just like that, JP, we have a tie score, 7-7 all, if you will. And this was on the strength of a 90-yard return, but the one-play 5-yard drive, which ended in a touchdown run, was 18 seconds long for that 90-yard return. The BB with the return, and of course they get the run. And there you have it. You got a tie score, JP.
Yes, indeedy.
So let me tell you about IBEW. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers represents any and all electricians in the Houston Gulf Coast area. IBEW, Local 716, lining up Rice University and Houston for over 100 years.
So, safe to say, big plays early on. You had the Rice 2 big plays to get down and eventually score. And then the big long kickoff return. It's not going to be your average day at the ball yard, is it?
You can't sit on your hands in this one, because I can tell you right now, just like you saw BB return that thing, they can get in it or get back in it very, very quickly. Don't think you won it just because you had a successful first drive.
Quentin Jackson moving back within his own 5-yard line and out of the end zone.
Rice number 49 is now wearing number 92.
So Micah Barnett is going to jersey number 92. 7-7, Rice and UAB, 10-10 to this opening stanza here at Protective Stadium. Still got that new stadium smell, huh? It is a nice one.
It's a nice stadium, it really is.
Yeah, Rice was here a few years ago, one going away. These two teams have had some shootouts in the past, though. DeLange walking up to that one. Actually, Noah Grant is their first kickoff man. And this is a bouncer, comes down the 20, rolls to the 10, and Jackson accelerates past the 25, crisscrosses, and gets grabbed around the knee at the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and it'll be about a 22-yard return here for the blue and gray. A.J. Brown on that special teams duty.
Almost thought that might have been another kickoff return there, because we know the speed of one Quentin Jackson, but not the case. So Rice has to come out, and you know it's going to be about winning the time of possession, but we've seen those types of games before, JP, where we didn't necessarily win the type of possession and lost the game. So, you know, if you win it, doesn't mean you're going to win the game, but at least you have a chance of keeping the ball out of the opponent's hand.
Yeah, it goes a long way towards it most of the time, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, pistol set. Warner starting with Connors behind him and Barnett the fullback in there. Here's the snap and a throw left side. Barnett makes the catch, runs over defender at the 40, and then got grabbed by the safety Jones. Barnett not the easiest guy to bring down, the Dickinson product, and it went for 7 yards up to the 45. Second down and 3. Micah Barnett laying the lumber down there. Wow.
Well, you got a Micah Barnett that's about 250. So, I mean, one thing you want to do, you know, 6'1", 250, and you got a guy who can actually run over people, no question.
Yeah, Jones eventually brought him down, but he just planted Brothers, that linebacker. High snap. Warner might not have been expecting it, and they fumbled the ball, and Connors has to go down and eat it at the 41 for a loss of 4. 3rd down and 7. coming up for the Rice Owls.
See, that's the difference in execution. The first drive executed perfectly. Second drive, having some issues with execution. You got to be careful, though. Maintain your focus. Now we're 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7. And you never want to be in that situation when you're visiting.
Sykes and Dickman out of the huddle to the left side. Rice didn't even need a 3rd down conversion on that opening drive. Their first conversion attempt of the game on the money down. 3rd and 7, the 41 left to right. 10-10 game, opening 6 minutes plus. Warner takes the shotgun snap, looks right, throwing deep right side, looking for Walker again, comes back, and the ball's knocked away at the 31-yard line, strutting and letting everybody know about it, that back safety. And it'll be 4th down, punting down for the blue and gray.
They try to go deep on that pass near side here on that route, and that's the first incompletion today for E.J. Warner. You know, you're going to Braylon Walker, and of course, good hands, but that defender really had some good positioning on him, good leverage.
Yes, Donald Lee, the nickel corner on Klein Collins there in the Houston area. And it'll be a Baqueta punt. Pressure comes right up the middle, and they kick it deep to the best punt returner in the nation. And Shanks lets it roll by him and rolls all the way to the goal line, just sneaks in. Where the Owls, Sean Fresh, the good old college try, not able to pin that one inside the 1-yard line. So it'll come out to the 20. And a new set of downs for the UAB Blazers. 8:31 of the first quarter. 7-7 game here. 59-yard punt.
You mentioned Sean Fresh with only 2 games remaining to play in his college football career. And of course, I spoke with him earlier during the coaches show. He was talking about what he wanted to do following his college career. Obviously, he wants to play at the next level, but this is certainly a big game for him too. Memorable, if you will. Want to try to make as many memories as you can when you're a senior with only 2 games remaining, JP.
Got trip receivers to the left side here for the UAB Blazers. Appreciate you filling in the other night, by the way. Here's the snap, Kidna. A play fake. He'll run it, and a little toss out to the right boundary is caught. And the backup tight end, Dallas Payne, turns it up the right sideline. And he'll get a good chunk of yards, but still shy. Nope, they will give him the sticks right at a 10-yard gain. Yeah, they'll give him 11 up to the 31.
Yeah,
first down.
He actually got the first down and was hit out of bounds at the 11-yard, well, after 11 yards. So nice job by him after avoiding Sean Fresh.
5 wide, empty set. 8 minutes left, 7-7 game. A lot of action in this first quarter of play. Snap, Kitna, 3-step drop. Stands tall, pressured, has to move out of the pocket to his left, cuts it up the middle and slides in front of Andrew Alway. He's wanted to take his block off. Awkward slide to the 35, but he got 4 yards, 2nd down and 6, middle of the field.
See, remember I said don't let him get out of that pocket, and that's very, very critical. You don't want to do that because he can't get the yards up the field. He's a son of a quarterback, and so this is a guy who kind of understands. This is a guy who understands the game very, very well.
Arkansas coming in there in that linebacking core now for Morrison. Morris in there as well. Tight end Payne in motion. Snap, Kidna. Looking right, throwing right. It flutters incomplete. Sideline at the 45-yard line. I think he was expecting one guy to cut up when he didn't, but Payne, the tight end, was near there. Incomplete, 3rd down, and they'll need 6 to the 35.
I think the Rice Owls have an opportunity to make some plays defensively today because you can see how Kitten's throwing the ball right now. He's trying to find his receivers. I don't think he's really found his rhythm yet.
They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down. Kidna guy, 60% passer, thrown for just under 1,800 yards on the season. Last week, 253. They got blown out at Memphis. 3rd and 6 to 35. Back to pass, Kidna. Pressure comes up the middle. The blitz is picked up. Quick strike over the middle on that fire coming out of the Dragon's mouth. That's caught by Cam Shanks. Their stud redshirt freshman, 9 yards and a 1st down. Was right in front of the Blue and Gray's Mutombo.
Yeah, that was on a slant route, if you will, and Kidna had good protection. At the last second, you saw that block sort of filling for him right in front of him. He got the block from the right guard. So good job by Kidna to complete that pass.
First run from Amari Thomas, their stud wide receiver. He was questionable at game time. He is out there. Snap, a play fake to Witherspoon. No, they did hand off to Lee Witherspoon, the backup running back, curls around the right side up to the 48-yard line. And Larby off the bottom of the pile went for 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 up near midfield for the UAB Blazers in their hometown green.
So the bottom line is for the Rice Owls to get a stop here. because UAB is starting to gain their confidence. You saw Kittner complete that pass just a moment ago. BB's been running the ball all day long so far.
Witherspoon, the one back there now. Snap, a fake to him, given on an end around to this near way, and running up to the 50-yard line and poking his way out of bounds is Shanks into Rice territory. Is Allway and Gabe Taylor there. Yeah, they'll give him the Rice 48-yard line, so a gain of 4, but third down and a long 2 coming up for these UAB Blazers.
At least they get the first down. That's a good job of setting the edge by the defense, but you got to watch this UAB offense. They look like they're in a run right now.
Yeah, they're getting their rhythm, aren't they? Third down and 2 to 48. A snap and a handoff around the right end of BB. That's the elder Lee Beasley. Turns around the right corner to 30. Down the right sideline, and Tyson Flowers cannot catch him. A 48-yard touchdown around the right end. UAB has taken the lead. Allway just couldn't make that tackle near the line of scrimmage, and Lee Beebe gets his 5th touchdown of the season.
Defense overran the play that time. That is very easy to see. They overran the play, and that's why you're not able to get to Beebe. Allway couldn't make that tackle. There's no way. He had 3 defenders going his way, and all 3 overran the play. They were there, just couldn't make the play.
This UAB rushing offense, bottom 3 inside the conference, but they've come out wanting to establish the ground game here today. And the point after try is up and good by Delane. So the Owls had the big quick start, but UAB scored the last 14, and UAB leads Rice 14-7, 5:28 of this opening stanza. Stay with us. Back from Protective Stadium on the Varsity Network app, the Rice Owls Gameday app. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid to November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Got a scoring update here at Protective Stadium in Birmingham, where the Rice Owls are visiting the UAB Blazers today. They take the lead 14-7 on the strength of a 7-play drive, 80 yards, 3 minutes and 3 seconds, 48-yard run by Lee Beebe. That man is attacking, and he's having already one heck of a day. Lee Beebe, 3 carries, 60 yards. Let's go down to Jessica Moore on the sidelines.
Yeah, Coach is coming over to the defensive bench over here. Coach Brian Smith, the defensive coordinator, stressing effort. Cedric Calhoun, the defensive line coach, saying recalibrate. And then Coach Alomar coming over and saying play the way you know how to play. This whole week stressed fundamentals, stressed eye discipline on defense, really trying to get back to the fundamentals, and unfortunately wasn't there for the defense on that drive.
Long game, but UAB did not waste much time after Rice got that early lead.
They did not, and they're coming out with the house, with their pants on fire now. Remember, this is senior day for them, so they don't want to get embarrassed. They got embarrassed on that first drive, and they've sort of made that up. Now, can Rice recover and counter? That's the thing. Can they recover and counter? And here's an opportunity for them. In that last drive, JP, they just didn't have the rhythm, and you could see it early.
The future of Rice Athletics is here. Check out opportunities to support your favorite team or athlete through the South Main Collective, which supports and elevates NIL opportunities for all Rice Owls. You can be the difference today by visiting southmaincollective.com. Saw the great Ben Westcott in the hotel lobby today. He took the early flight along with Bob. Said a lot of Aggies on that flight. They're playing at nearby Auburn here, relatively near, but appreciate the support of the South Main Collective folks. Go support them. As the kickoff man, Noah Grant, a junior from Memphis, Played at Memphis and Arkansas State before coming here to the Magic City. A high floating kick that comes down to the 2, middle of the field for Jackson, across the 10, middle of the 15, 20, and he gets chopped down past the 25-yard line. Good special teams tackle by the UAB Blazers, Tariq Watson, after that 26-yard return by Quentin Jackson. Boy, he finds the littlest crease. I don't know how to really say this in an audio business, but he just finds the smallest amount of space. And like Coach Alomar said before he took the interim tag, he just is up there with one of the best he's ever coached. He's fantastic.
I'll say it for you. He just wants to find a hole and hit it.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do.
What he said.
Yeah.
There's Warner, has a white sweat towel that he's wiping his hands on. He's got gray pants and navy blue socks. He puts his man in motion, Barnett. Here's a snap, handoff to Connors, and chops those feet, runs up the middle, and meets the big fella, L.D. Cox, an Ole Miss and Indiana transfer. Only went for a yard. 2nd down and 9 at the 29.
You're going to have to make sure that you throw the ball down the field today. They're going to key on Dean Connors, and you don't want to become one-dimensional. We've seen this Rice Owls football team become one-dimensional, and we've seen what happens when that does happen.
Bowman checks in. Tight end Maharo, slot right side, and Kobe Campbell right side. A 4-wide set. Snap on a 2nd and 9. Warner lots of time, throws a tight spiral to the left side. A quick out route is caught at the 41. Good job by Sykes making that catch for 12 yards. Left side, the trusty and dependable Matt Sykes.
Yeah, that's what we needed right there. You got to throw the ball, and it's most important that the receivers make themselves available by putting their hands out there so E.J. Warner has a target. That's what Matt Sykes did on that pass play.
Dempsey, the corner, in coverage. 1st down at the 40. 14-7, UAB leads. 4 and change to go in this opening quarter. A sunny Birmingham afternoon. Back to pass Warner. Quick strike up the seam right side. Incomplete. And I was trying to go to Sykes again. 2nd down and 10. Ball was a little low. 40-yard line for Rice.
Yeah, JP, I see. I get emotional when I see those, catches or whatever they are. That may not be, but Matt Sykes that time on a slant route actually had an opportunity to make a big play there and just could not hold on to the ball.
Graham Walker comes in, and they have Quentin Jackson in the backfield. Kobe Campbell slot right side. Rice going left to right. Here's the snap. Fake to Jackson. Back to pass Warner. Looks right, floating it down the right side. Incomplete, long of the 45. Walker as he tried to get behind the free safety Ray Thornton. 2nd down. Check that, 3rd and 10. Rice its own 40. A big 3rd down coming up now.
This is huge because this is the part of the game where you don't want to get too far behind. You need to keep the drive going. You're down 7 points right now, and what you need, more importantly than anything, is a big-time completion to get that 1st down.
All right, on the season, Rice on 3rd down conversions. Bottom 25 in the country, 35%, but a whistle comes. Mr. DeBerry.
Previous play is under further review for potential targeting.
Okay, they're looking at that on the UAB side of things. See the shoulders shrugged by one of their defenders, say, who, me? Not me.
Well, it's better if you just don't say anything. That way it doesn't show, your guilt or innocence. It's just better just to remain calm if you can.
That was Chris Bracey, the safety they're getting back. He had missed the last 8 games. Not saying he was the one that they're looking at, but we have the monitor in the booth, and they have not played that angle on the replay just yet, but
here it is right here. You see it on the monitor.
Yeah, you've got a better angle. I'll trust your eyes. Rice and UAB, the 12th meeting all time between these two teams. UAB leads the series 6-5. All 5 Owls wins. They've come by an average of 4 points. Jessica Morey, what do you see down there on the field? Anything that you can gather here?
Yeah, they're looking at targeting on E.J. Warner, the defender, hitting E.J. after he threw the pass.
Okay, not on the pass where it was thrown. Okay, A.J. Brown, the safety, is the one that came in looking on the big screen.
Looks like he let up at the very end, JP. But it came from 2 sides. It came from the front side and the back side. Back side, not so much. The front side is what they're really looking at there.
Darryl DeBerry, the man in the white hat, he'll tell us.
After further review, there is no targeting on the play. Number 20 may remain in the game.
And he thanks you for that. A.J. Brown, sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, nickelback.
Yeah, I can see that call because that, you had him, once he got to EJ, he saw the ball was gone, and he did let up just a little bit there.
3rd down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Rice is 11th in the conference, 35% on 3rd downs. They're 0 for 1 here today. They have 3 receivers to the right, one of those Campbell. Snap, Warner looks right, comes back left on a screen to Jackson, the 40, and got bumped at the 42 and brought down by Brothers, the middle linebacker. Goes across the 45. They did go for 5 yards, but well short of the sticks, and Rice will punt now.
Yeah, it was. They tried to go with the inside screen that time, and they tried to I guess, fool the free safety and throw them in a different direction, but that time they were not fooled, and Jackson actually had a convoy, so UAB did a nice job of making that play.
Number 1 punt returner in the nation is redshirt freshman Cam Shanks. 2 touchdowns and a 23-yard average. Baqueta's got the whole field to work with here. Deep snap coming back from Wyatt Freeman. Baqueta places the ball out in front. It kicks a high wobbler and a little bit short of Shanks. That bounces back in UAB's favor, and Andrew always sails high to bring it down. He got cut under by a UAB special teams member. That was Bryant, the 35-yard punt. And they'll take over just past the 20-yard line here. 14-7 UAB.
What do you do now? I mean, the bottom line is
what we call the game.
What we're going to do is call the game. But what are they going to do on the field? Yeah, what are they going to do on the field is what I'm talking about, JP. I think
going to make up after that bye week.
Yeah, shenanigans from you today. But now it's up for the defense needs to make a play here. Talk about a takeaway. They could use one right now.
They're hiding the identity of the UAB running back, not intentionally. And it's a play fake to Beebe coming in. The ball's taken away. The ball is taken away by Lewis after Gabriel Taylor forces that fumble, and Rice will have the football at the 5-yard line.
A fumble.
What a job by the blue and
after
gray.
The runner was down. First down, Rice.
Hey, one turnover begets another. There you go. That's what we're talking about right there. You need a takeaway. We asked for the takeaway. We got the takeaway. That was a huge hit. And, of course, almost should have been a touchdown, but that's okay. Now you have an opportunity to tie this thing up. A huge play right here. You can see on the big screen who actually makes that hit. That's a huge hit by Gabe Taylor.
Yeah, we told you that live, yeah. And then recovered by Charlie Lewis, his second fumble recovery of the season. First down and goal for Rice. They'll have it at the 5-yard line. They really needed a big play like that with the UAB team. They're bottom 5 in the country in turnovers. That's their 15th turnover. 21st turnover of the season. They have a -14 turnover margin. Now back on either side of Warner here. Compact set. One receiver, Sykes right side. Barnett, the fullback, has changed his jersey back to 49. Rice trying to tie it up here. Here's the snap. Fake to Connors. Throwing right side. Good job to get it to Griffin. Colin Griffin gets his first career reception on a touchdown out of the flat to the right side, and Rice looking to tie it up for that 5-yard touchdown pass.
They did a nice job of putting Barnett in motion, and that fooled everybody. Griffin was right there all on his own and was able to make the play. Beautiful play by the Rice. I tell you what, Tui, not a bad job today. Marcus Tui Asasopo, the offensive coordinator for the Rice Owls, throwing some plays out there that UAB might not have seen this season at all.
Two fullbacks in there. Griffin, the junior from Palo Alto, gets his first career touchdown. The PAT is up, and it is through the pipes to our right, and Rice immediately goes for the jugular. They take advantage of that turnover and tie it up with that PAT. 14-14, just like we expected, right? A high-scoring first quarter of action. 3:05 to go. Looks like we'll keep it here. Griffin, good to see that. With Barnett very active. We said his name a lot already. Garen Hargan, the Owls' backup fullback, has not played the last few weeks, but Griffin getting the early run, getting that catch.
Yeah, when you have a big fullback like Barnett at 6'1", 249 pounds, you can really get some things done. And certainly he's been a big part of the game plan. They're running him in motion today. They have him doing some serious blocking on linebackers and DBs today. He's a big part of the game plan, and it's really good to see, JP.
Well, 5 is the phrase that pays as far as the scoring plays. We've had 3 scoring plays of 5 yards, the latter being a Warner to Griffin touchdown connection of 5 yards here at the first quarter mark. 3:05, we already have 28 combined points, as this one is well over the head of the younger Beebe brother and out of bounds, and they'll bring it out to the 25, right to left UAB.
We're going to wrap this drive for you in just a moment. I guess we can do it now.
One
play.
I could count it up now.
5 yards. 3 seconds.
I couldn't have told you that. But.
Yeah. And then Griffin with the touchdown catch, and Kurt. I almost did it. E.J. Warner's thrown for over 100 yards.
Yeah, EJ 6 of 9, 101 yards. Kitna 5 of 7 for 30. Starts out in the pistol set. A 14-14 high-scoring affair in this opening stanza. Under the lights, but they don't need them, but they've got them on anyway. Here's Payne, the tight end in motion. The snap, a handoff to Beebe, but the play is blown dead. And it'll be motion against.
False start.
False start.
Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
6-1, half dozen the other motion against UAB. First down and 15. Bring it back to the 20.
It's really good to see, though. I mean, a little bit of that is the defense trying to make sure that the Rice Owls don't get a jump like they did last time. With the blitz from Gabe Taylor, that was the safety blitz, and that's what caused the fumble. So they're a little jumpy down there, that offensive line is.
Here's Kitna. And that pistol set again with Beebe. Snap and a handoff to Beebe to the left. Runs by Isaiah Floyd. Cuts it left. Springing out 25 near sideline. Up to the 40. Trying to get near midfield. A last dive from Peyton Stevenson to kind of edge him out at midfield after a 30-yard rush on that 1st and 15 play. They can still run it. No matter being a two-win team, UAB can still run it.
You know what? He's not a jet, but he follows his blocks, and he does a good job of being able to elude defenders and has great feet.
Sophomore from Montgomery, very hard runner. 5'11", 220, and the play is stopped before it can get going. What are we talking about here, folks? I guess they want to...
Game has been stopped to verify the spot.
Yeah, I was thinking spot. Michael Daly takes that time to come in for Josh Piercy there. So we got the Graham package coming in. Jessica Morey, what do you have down on the sideline?
Before the game, Coach Alomar talking about how UAB lives on explosives.
End of the run.
Have to.
It's at the UAB 48. First down.
Ball will be at the UAB 48 for the first down. But how you have to limit UAB's explosives, because that is, they live and die on explosive plays.
Yeah, they move it back a couple yards. So 28-yard run instead of 30. But Stevenson, that tackle from Demopolis, Alabama, about 100 miles to the southwest. His dad, a big barbecue fan. Here's the snap. Kitten at the play action. Stands tall, good pressure. Throws a dart to the left side. Caught by Milner. Turns back to the sideline. Ohoya on coverage and helps bring him down after a 14-yard pitch and catch to the near wing.
They had a little help there. But when you look at this team, of course, you know, Kitten is doing a nice job of reading his offensive line was doing a nice job of blocking. They're going to have to get some more hits on him, the Rice Owls defense front four.
Put the tight end McDonald in motion. Shotgun snap flips back to him, and a handoff to Lee Beebe. Springs it right side, cuts it back in the 30, getting
Arkansas
near the chains
Tita
again before Arkansas and Tita can bring him down. Another 10-yard run for UAB.
Yeah, it's a big 10-yard run. They're finding some space between the right guard and right tackle. That's where the space is. The leverage is not there. You can see they're making plays. It's getting to the second level. That means your linebackers. And if your linebackers and your DBs are making too many tackles, you got a problem up front.
Elroyo Morris in there in that D-line. Snap on a first down and 10 at the 28. Kitten, a nice job avoiding the sack. Throws a quick strike over the middle. Caught for a touchdown to Milner, but this will be coming back, a hold against the UAB Blazers. I would imagine, I've been wrong before. Back in 2014, remember the third quarter of that UAB game? I was wrong that time.
Well, it was a WWF move right there. No doubt about it.
Let's see. Taking their time talking about it, but that smelled like a hold. It looked like a hold.
That was a WWF move. That's a hold on at UAB.
Oh, you're going old school, yes, WWF,
sir.
Huh?
The fouls by both teams that will offset. Holding. Number 78. Prior to the pass, holding. Defense. Still be first down.
Okay. There's no touchdown. Yeah. Got worried about that for a second. So you don't see the offsetting holdings too often. But it won't move the ball back. They'll keep it there.
Need to fix the scoring.
The 27-yard line. Well, they have. It's 14-14. Last 70 seconds of this opening stanza.
No, they don't. They have not fixed. There you go. Now
yeah, it's up there. See, we're looking the wrong
No. I'm just looking at the other one.
I miss you. Short side right, Milner the receiver. BB the back. Here's the snap. Kid in play action. One to throw. Pressure comes in from Morrison. Thrown right side. Caught by the tight end. Payne again. 20. Fresh at the sideline. Runs him out of bounds. Got about 12 yards. Mark of the 14. Yeah, 13. Baker's dozen there. We're inside the red zone.
Yeah, we paid for that one. The defense obviously paid for that one. They sent 2 linebackers trying to collapse them from both sides, both defensive end sides, but it did not quite work. And you were naked out there in coverage in secondary.
Morris and Piercy both checking in on the D. First down. Last minute of this first quarter. Tied at 14. Ball at the 14-yard line. UAB snap. And a handoff to BB. Gets plugged up the middle. And Mutombo and Jean and Flowers and company pushing him back. We'll give him a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Call it 14.
Okay, so the big question is, can the Owls get a big stop here on what is it down? We got to see the right down here.
Yeah, they'll move it back. They say no gain on that play.
But it's only 9 seconds remaining.
So second and 10 when we come back. Yeah, both the teams going to their respective sidelines. 14-14, Rice and UAB. We check that scoreboard and the stat page when we come back next. A fun first quarter. I don't know what your thoughts were, but that was a fun first quarter of action going both ways. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer for those who don't follow trends but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. So don't just raise a glass, raise a flight by Yingling, official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available everywhere in Texas. The Yingling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
I wanted to win with us getting these last 2 wins, and us having fun and just being the same brotherhood I know we've always been. And because like I said, man, I love my brothers. It's going to be sad to move on, but I'm going to enjoy these next 2 weeks, and we're going to go out and win, and that's how I want to go out.
That's Sean Fresh on the Rice House Coaches Show with Nate earlier this week at Meat Casino. 14-14, Rice and UAB. We'll take a gander at this stat board in a second. First quarter thoughts in general. Expecting a lower scoring game, at least I was coming in, but both teams airing it out here.
Well, what I saw is that Rice took a punch in the mouth. First, they delivered a punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
Took a punch in the mouth and delivered another punch in the mouth. In other words, confidence that we've not seen in a long time. And that's a big thing. And so the coaches down there coaching them up, doing a nice job. And, you heard Jessica talking about what the coaches were saying to the players, and the players are actually taking it at heart. So that's huge right there.
Looking at the stat board, it's been Rice doing it through the air and UAB doing it on the ground. UAB's Lee Beebe, 5 touches for 99 yards. More than half of that was his 48-yard touchdown rush. But Kitna, 7 of 9 passing for 57 yards. On the Rice end, E.J. Warner, 6 of 9 passing, 101 yards. Braylon Walker, the 50-yard catch on the opening play of the game, the only scoring. And as far as the total yards, UAB 152 and Rice 107, each team a penalty each. And UAB, they dominated the time of possession. They had the ball 5.5 more minutes in that opening quarter.
I have to mention how unusual it is to have the sons of 2 former NFL quarterbacks playing in the same game. That does not happen very often, JP. Good to see it.
Yeah, I got a note on that from Chuck Poole, the Rice Owls sports information guru. And there's a lot in here, but EJ, second time this season he's gone head-to-head with the son of another NFL quarterback.
UTSA.
He defeated UTSA's Owen McCown earlier this season. And then, of course, their fathers faced each other in the NFL. Well, Kurt Warner also faced John Kitna twice in his career and won both of those games. All right, they flip into the field down to the 15-yard line to our right. First down and a handoff to Lee Beebe. Goes around the left side down to the 10, the 5, bulldozing his way towards Pater, but he got stopped at the 3-yard line. And a first and goal for the UAB Blazers after Ahoya saved 6.
Tell you what, we thought that Rice might dominate a little bit. I mean, look, UAB is running the football. We knew they were going to run the football, but we thought that what they would do, more so than anything, they might go over the top of the hip. Here we go.
12-yard rush down to the 2. A direct snap coming back and a run up the middle. We'll see who was in there taking that snap. And they might have pushed the young fella back. That was the second tight end, McDonald.
Terrell McDonald.
Who came in, but he did not get a yard. Didn't get anything, nothing, nada, and he liked it. Second down and goal. You'll get nothing and roll.
You'll get nothing and like it. I think I talked about that earlier this morning. But yeah, good stop by the defense there. And, of course, you got to continue making stops. You know what? Would love a turnover here.
You're ordering it up.
Again.
All right, here's the snap. A handoff. No, fake. A good pick play around the left end. They throw it for a touchdown to the tight end, McDonald.
That's
but
a big play.
Officials saw what I saw.
That's
They're going
illegal.
to call this illegal screen, so to speak. Illegal contact, I believe, on the offense. But
yes, indeed.
Again, there was that time in 2015 I was wrong. So
well, they'll lose 7 and then lose yardage.
This is a team also that commits a lot of penalties. They give the ball away a ton. And they're marking back very dejected, sinking their shoulders as if they know what the result. The only other option in that case could be a pass interference, but there wasn't enough time. The ball wasn't in the air long enough for there to be pass interference.
It's not a pass interference. I don't think that's going to be the case.
They're taking so long, it worries me.
If anything, it could be a hold, but I doubt that either.
Pass interference. Okay. Offense number 13. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
Yeah, same difference with the illegal contact. It's on the PI variety, so it goes the other way. Big 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, that's huge. And sometimes you can't do that. I mean, you got a guy 13 trying to block out, Hope Bennett trying to block out before the ball is even in the air, and that is definitely pass interference. He's got to learn. He should know that from. Well, I don't want to be too critical. I'll just say you got to know that.
You gonna stop now?
Let me stop while I'm ahead.
Back out to the 17-yard line. It's still goal to go on first down. And now a false start goes against UAB.
False start. Offense number 48. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So Damas, the starting tight end, marches it back. And now second and goal to go at the 22. And the UAB faithful, not so happy.
Well, you have to be careful because now, the play call changes from run to pass. So you got to make sure that, your secondary is really paying attention and see if you can get some type of pressure on Kitna would really be the key to a successful stop right here.
You've got Floyd, Big Blake Banish, saw his grandpa today, by the way, waved at me. And Lewis in there rushing 3, back to pass, second goal to 22. Kitna checks over the middle, caught 18, right hash, and stumbling down over the turf monster was Shanks. Piercy near there. He might have a generous statistician to give him a tackle at the 14. 8 yards. Owls keeping it in front of him. Third and goal now for UAB.
But you see what I mean, JP? That opens up the book a little bit so that you can throw the ball. Now here, you still got a 3rd and 14. You still want to throw. Probably the safe play would be to run, but can you get all 14? And you got to go to the end zone for that.
So the Graham package, it's a special rushing package for Graham Daly, or Michael Daly coming in. They name it after his new son, Graham. But Piercy on the other end rushing. Here's the snap on a 3rd and goal. Toss to the right corner is high and incomplete as Fresh was running stride for stride with a tight end Payne there. And that will be a 4th and 14, most likely a field goal situation for Mr. Automatic, Jonah Delane.
First of all, credit the Rice defense for not giving up and giving in. Secondly, you had some problems with UAB in terms of execution, and it was good to see them having some problems with the execution.
32 yards, right hash. The holder is Foley. Delange, Automatic this year, 19 of 20. He kicks it up in zone to our right, and we cannot reverse jinx him. And it is through the uprights in that unoccupied fan area there behind the goalpost there. And UAB breaks that tie, 17-14. They lead Rice here at the 12:50 mark of the second quarter of play. Stay with us back from Protective Stadium in Birmingham. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
UAB takes the lead, 17-14 on the strength of a, 1-yard play, 10-play drive, 61 yards, took 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It was a 32-yard field goal after they had it at first and goal at the 2, JP.
Hey, when the holidays get real, start at Kohl's and Kohl's.com, where you'll find amazing Cyber Monday deals on everything you need, all in one place. You can focus on the moments that matter. Kohl's, where families come first. Yes, 17-14. UAB leads Rice. Opening minutes of this second stanza of play here, and a nice sunshiny day. It took a morning stroll here around the uptown area.
Oh.
Vastly different. They've got a Topgolf across the way.
Yes, they have.
It's really a regentrified area. It's very nice. And we had some nice grub at Dreamland last night. We missed you, Bob. Can I lodge a complaint to the barbecue committee?
Yes.
Dreamland's amazing.
Now wearing
I got the combo plate.
Rice number 49 is now wearing 92.
Yes.
I had to get the sausage, and I didn't want the whole mess and get all the meats. But they gave me 2 ribs. Walter had the same combo plate, different sides, but he got 4 ribs. Who do I speak to?
UAB number
Let me speak to your manager.
Well, you know I am the one-person barbecue representative throughout the country. You can speak to me, and I will make a phone call to them, and I will let them know that you only had 2 ribs. Of course, you looked at my plate, you saw 6.
Nate was nose deep in those ribs as Jackson takes it from the 5 across the 20. Q-Jack taking a left turn, the 25. He gets stood up, and then the big green wall of Blazers brings him down to the 30, but a respectable 24-yard return from Mr. Jackson. 17-14, UAB opening couple minutes of this second quarter.
So can I finish the barbecue story?
I mean, might as well. We don't have a game to talk about or anything.
So RSID Chuck Poole, he looked up at the weight and said, "I'll take a slab."
No sides, just full slab.
Oh my God, just give me a slab.
He finished it, though. He finished it.
He did.
The banana pudding was amazing. All right, back to action now, kiddos, as Warner takes the snap and a handoff to Connors, and he plows his way forward. Maharo, a good nudge there to move the pile forward a couple yards. Second down and 8 at the 32. Shepard, the nose tackle, brings him down.
So we see at this point that the Rice Owls, again, pushing the ball. And the run is going to be critical here, JP, because you need to try to win the time of possession.
Shotgun snap, Warner on the second and long play. Goes out in the flat to Connors, breaks an ankle tackle from the 25. He gets the first down yardage past the 40. Wonderful block from the aforementioned Graham Walker. They'll bring it out to the 45. Bakers does in 13 yards for Dean Connors. They have perfected that play so much. That's why Connors leads the nation in catches for a running back.
It's a kick-out block, and that was really good to see. And Graham Walker doing a phenomenal job there, who's actually gained a little weight since he's been here, to play tight end.
Got Owen Carter making his first career appearance, redshirt freshman from Cy-Fair. Hand off to Jackson, left the 50, breaks a tackle 45, left Q-Jack the 40, near sideline now. Chris crosses all the way to this way, brought down by Rusaw, their Tiger guy. 18 yards on that rush for Quentin Jackson.
I got to tell you, that was an NFL-type run. I mean, when you watch him cutting back across the grain and following his blocks, that was an excellent run that time. He's got good eyes, man. Good blocks up front, too.
Yeah, lots of perimeter blocking taking place. Maharo tied in right. Snap, first down play. Another handoff to Jackson, finding that hole to the right, but then that disappears quickly as he is brought down at the 36 by a big L.D. Cox. Goes for a yard. Second down and 9 at that 36.
Now, here's a play where if I'm the Rice offense, I throw. It doesn't have to be a long play, but you want to set yourself up for a short third down conversion. So now would be a good time to throw against that defense, especially in coverage.
Bowman, Dickman, and Sykes, the receivers. They might be reading your mind. Near that right hash, second and 9 to 36. Shotgun snap, Warner. Fake to Connors, running left. A throw left to Maharo, the tight end, and the ball pops out at the 31-yard line. UAB says they have it. Safety Bryant coming in. Yeah, Maharo dejected there on the sideline. I still have not seen the up. They do finally say that it's UAB football. This will be looked at, though,
by the defense. First down, UAB.
And letting everybody know about it is Tyjon Jones, Youngstown State Penguin transfer. Well, they have an elaborate celebration or what? They doing daps and movements to the helmet and almost did a cartwheel there, but they're going to look at this one. I would think, yeah, they have the replay guy out there.
Yeah, you got to kind of look at that one. Maharo was in a very vulnerable position, though, with his back.
Can you see anything up there?
To the sideline.
I saw the ball pop out, but
the ball didn't pop out.
I think he caught it against the sideline, but then on that transfer to bring it down to the waist and run.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was firmly in the grip of the defender, and that's why they're calling it a catch.
Well, now they halt things. Mr. DeVary, what you got?
On the field of a fumble recovered by the defense is under further review.
Weren't you just looking at it?
Well, you got to hope that it's not a catch. I mean, that's what you have to hope, even though I just said that the defender firmly had
so two things to look at.
There.
You look at, was it a catch?
Right.
And if it was a catch, did he fumble?
Right. Okay, now it's a catch. He took more than 2 steps, but he was vulnerable to the defender that time.
The ball, I mean, you look at a third thing, did they actually recover it? But I think this is going to stay for the Blazers. As we see most of the time, I forget the numbers, but usually what's called on the field is what stands. Not to be a grumpy Gus here or anything, but...
well, you don't want to be a Debbie Downer either, right?
Debbie Downer.
Grumpy Gus.
Yeah, one of those.
I could have used some of that Gus's fried chicken. But anyway, we're talking about football here.
Well, it's Memphis. But they did have a Gus's here.
You know, they had one here. I saw one on the car.
Well, yeah, we were in the same car, you know. We rode to the barbecue.
The car that you ordered.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, can I tell you something? I got lost in the hotel.
How?
Well,
it's a big hotel.
I finally figured out I took the wrong elevator. It took me till this morning.
To figure it out?
I figured it out. Not as just a state school guy over here, but
were you frustrated?
Because you saw me when I came down for barbecue before we left to Dreamland. I was like,
you looked a little perplexed.
I was like, I don't know how I made it back here, but me and there were some other folks that were in the hotel with me.
Yeah.
We got lost together.
Yeah.
But eventually, I found my North Star and got back to the Dreamland beacon that was out in the sky.
You looked a little perplexed. I mean, you know, you were definitely a little exhausted from the energy that it took for you to get back down.
There used to be blonde hair on this bald head, so that's my defense. They're looking at it again. Jessica, what are we taking a look at now? You're seeing the same stuff we are on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, I can see it. It looks like we're about to get a ruling here.
Yeah, throw it to your right.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, UAB.
Could have predicted that. Unfortunately.
It's tough.
Turnover for the Owls, gives it back to UAB. Head coach Trent Dilfer, second season, 6th overall pick from Fresno State, 1993, Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Ravens in 2000. And it's pretty rare that a guy on the field can do our job better than us, but most likely Trent Dilfer, at least in that category. He was in the neighborhood. Longtime ESPN commentator, too.
Yes, sir. And decided
neck surgery on Monday.
Decided to stop.
Here's the snap and a miscommunication in the backfield, and Kitna has to sit on it as Arkansas, Lewis, and company. He had trouble with the snap and looked like when he wanted to get to the
Charlie
back.
and Aquantis Clemens.
It looked like that smelled funky from the start, but Lewis back there, loss of 6, 2nd and 16.
Yeah, that was a bad exchange altogether. Like the play just fell apart there. But it was good on Rice to be in position
for an offensive injury.
One of the big fellas down there for the UAB Blazers is the right guard John Darius Morgan, South Carolina transfer, redshirt junior from here in Birmingham. He's sitting right at the top of that green A in the American Conference logo with that yellow star, part of the AAC logo.
True Anomaly. Owls fans, you're feeling thirsty? Well, look no further than True Anomaly, the official craft beer of Rice Athletics, as Bobby is shaking his head. Located at 2012 Dallas Street, True Anomaly has a great selection of year-round and seasonal beers, earning it the accomplishment of Texas Brewery of the Year 2023. True Anomaly, proud sponsor of Rice Athletics.
Mr. Morgan is on his own power, scrolling to the near sideline. His backup is listed as Zaire Flournoy, redshirt junior from Douglasville, Georgia. Tight end Bryce Damos out there. Remember, that was a 6-yard loss play. 17-14, UAB leads Rice. 10:01 of the second quarter. Now they've cranked that clock, 2nd and 16, their own 27. Owls have 4 down. And Michael Daly in there in that package for the blue and gray. Witherspoon is the back. Clapping the snap, a handoff to Witherspoon around the right end. Can't run away from Larby, though. He grabs a hold of him at the waist. Forward progress to the 28-yard line. He got a yard, 3rd down and 15.
Good to see the defense. They set the edge really, really well in that play and have been doing it for most of the day. The only problem is when you get a guy who's running the football like BB and they've not gone to him for a little bit here, you kind of wonder what's wrong.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get the ball, I'm fine with that.
I'm no coach, but the guy that had 99 yards in the first quarter, he might touch it again. They're 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. They need 15 from the 28. Snap, Kitna, 3-step drop. One to hoist it. Checks down low. Caught by Witherspoon, 25. And Owls do a good job of open field tackling at the 30-yard line. La Jolla there, the first one to chip them. 2-yard gain. 4th down. They'll punt it from the 30.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why he isn't out there, JP. But I tell you what, the Rice Owls right now probably feeling pretty good that he's not. But I will say this, they've got plenty of time here to score, and that's the amount of time they need on this drive. In fact, what I'm basically saying is you need to eat up all the time on the play. Don't leave any time for these guys to get back on the field.
Remember, Rice will get the football to start the second half, but still a world of time before that. As the punt comes from Foley, rugby style, coming to the left of Thompson, makes the line drive catch, the line drive kick at the 25, and got a few yards up to the 30-yard line. You give him 6, maybe 7 yards on that return across the left end, 45-yard punt. And we have a timeout on the field. UAB 17 and Rice 14, 8:24. Clock stopped to the second quarter. Owls ball when we come back. You're listening to Rice Football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. The Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University, is their preferred choice. Whether cheering on the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week. Just minutes from Rice Village and less than 2 miles to campus. We provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. Coming in spring 2025, enjoy Michelin-starred dim sum excellence in our restaurant. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and start the day right with breakfast in the bistro. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad & Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad & Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad & Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Still a ways coming up, but stay tuned to our IBW Local 716 halftime show. Bob will update us around Rice Athletics, not to spoil things, but we sent him, we had him stay back at Houston. He was our reporter on the scene as Rice had a nice 11-point second half comeback, and they won the cozy confines of Sharp Gymnasium 61-58. Denver, England, another great game as the Rice Owls are 5-1. It's the first time, get this, a lot to digest, but Rob Lanier, the first time a Rice first-year head coach has been 5-1 or better since the early 60s. Rice basketball team, a really good start. They had a fun win Tuesday night. I was with them over in Lafayette, Louisiana. And so the Rice women fell in Spokane against Gonzaga the other night. And then Rice volleyball season, unfortunately, comes to an end. But we'll recap some of that coming up on our halftime festivities.
You know what? I'm not going to make any more excuses for the Rice Owls women team. You know why? Because they're good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
on basketball?
I'm not going to say, well, that's Gonzaga. No, I'm not saying that. They can beat anybody. That's a good basketball team. They have all the pieces, and it's really good to see. It really is.
All right, here's Rice initiating this drive. 144 total yards. Warner 8 of 11 for $117. UAB's outgained Rice 169-144. Essentially, it's been Rice through the air, UAB on the ground. And Warner starts with a back to his left. Snap, and he rolls the pocket to the right side. Throws a dart, caught at the 33. Sykes, they grab around his ankle and eventually letting go. But a 4-yard toss to Sykes, second down at 6.
I like the idea of rolling EJ out. I think that's a really, really good idea, closer to his target, and that way you don't throw across the hash marks like they had been doing earlier in the season. I hate seeing those kinds of passes.
Kelvin Hill, the corner on that tackle. Francisco is the running back. Snap and a play action to him. Quick slant to Walker, off his hands, incomplete. Almost picked off on the deflection at the 45-yard line. That was oh so close to Troy Jakubek taking that one the other way. But as it is, third down and 6. Rice at its own 35, trailing UAB 17-14.
That was a hot route to Braylon Walker on the slant pass there near side, and it just didn't work out. I'm not quite sure if he didn't see it or if it was just a little too hot, but EJ let it go.
Rice is 0 for 2 on third downs. Third and 6, right to left at their 35, almost halfway through this second quarter. Bowman there in motion. Here's the snap. Warner looking left, throwing left, and it's caught by Bowman, reaching back across his body at the 37-yard line. Still 5-6 yards, well short of the chains. Only a 2-yard gain on that play. Now they have to punt. Just everything covered deep.
Yeah, they didn't set that one up well enough, I would think, to even get the first down. But EJ apparently didn't have any targets downfield. That's when you have to create those opportunities for him.
All right, but Kenna back to punt this one away. Trying to angle it away from their all-world punt returner. Best in the nation, Cam with a K, Shanks. Baketta gets the deep snap, angles one very high, and it is short at the 22. Rolls back across the middle. Peyton Stevenson there near the ball, but Sean Fresh will stop it at the 15-yard line after a 48-yard punt by Baketta. Knock on wood, they've done a good job so far keeping it away from Shanks. 17-14 UAB. The ball back here. And we'll have this timeout on the field. 17-14 UAB. You're listening to Rice Football from Learfield.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Rice Owls trailing the UAB Blazers by a 17-14 count here. Protective Stadium here in Birmingham, Alabama.
It's beautiful here today, JP.
It is outstanding.
This is a great college football Saturday, and you couldn't ask for better weather. It's a little chippy, but it's okay.
Chippy, chilly, one of the same.
Chippy, chilly.
Looking around the conference, only one other game taking place as we speak. FAU leading Charlotte 3-0. A battle of the departing coaches squads with FAU the lead. Tulsa is at South Florida this afternoon. North Texas home to East Carolina. Last night when we were at Dreamland, we were watching some of UTSA put it on Temple. And they eventually won 51-27. Jeff Traylor and the Roadrunners bowl eligible again. That guy can coach.
He can.
And then some.
He can. Now, you know what? The smart thing for coaches now, this is sort of a off to the sideline conversation.
Yeah, we talked.
The smart thing for coaches now is to stay where they are and try to get long-term deals. Like
G.J. Kinney.
Yes, at Texas State. That is incredible. 7 years, $2 million a year. Can you imagine what they're going to be able to do now with him as a head coach? He's got a future to look forward to. Let's build.
Yeah,
let's build together.
Yeah, we saw that firsthand playing Rice in the bowl game last year. And what it does is it increases the buyout for the university when they have big contracts like that. That if Kenny is coached by another suitor in the Power 4 conferences, they'll pay that if it comes to that. All right, Kitna and the UAB offense starting things from the 15. 17-14 they lead, left to right. They put the tight end McDonald in motion, a snap and a handoff to Lee Beebe, and he tries to fall backwards, but he can't make the 20, but he got 4 yards. He stood up there as McManish there in the neighborhood. Check that, Isaiah Floyd actually getting off the bottom of the pile. 2nd and 6 at the 19.
Yeah, defense doing a good job there, and of course they're going to have to do a good job for the rest of the time remaining in the half here. Try to get the ball back for the Rice Owls.
2nd and 6, the 19. Snap Kitna. Looking middle from the sun, looks left and throws left. It's caught at the kneecaps by Shanks, and he is pushed down immediately out of bounds by Sean Fresh. But I don't think that play will count. This will be a penalty against UAB coming back the other way.
Let's do it.
Daryl DeBerry, what you got?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 94. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That was not on my bingo card. Charlie Lewis there, the infraction. Fresh set of downs here for UAB.
That's Charlie Lewis. Not the kind of guy who makes penalties. Or draws penalties, I should say. He doesn't do it. He does not draw flags.
And that's more the new school penalty. He didn't do anything egregious, but old school guys watching that, or Doug Malcolm listening, he'll say, that's not a penalty. That's what. Here's the snap. And they have the design quarterback run play, running to the left side. Little power football here by Harrison Barker, Hoover, Alabama product for 11 yards. Quarterback power to the left side.
By the way, Hoover,
they can play.
That is a high school powerhouse city right there. That's all they do.
Marcus Williams, safety for the Owls, hailing from there. 5:35 of this second quarter. UAB driving, leading 17-14 up near midfield. Across that Blazer Dragon snout. Play stopped as it gets underway. Most likely an offensive penalty when they stop it like that. Yes, indeed.
Offense number 8, 5-yard penalty.
Shanks.
First down.
Little Canadian football motion there, trying to turn back upfield.
Yeah, you got when you run in motion as a receiver, you got to stay down that line. You cannot turn it up before the ball is snapped.
About not getting those shoulders square to the line, right?
Right.
So they saw that, and that is a UAB penalty, infraction number 5 of the day on them. At 1st and 15, they have it at the 42. Just over the 5-minute mark, they lead Rice 17-14. Getting to the snap. The shadows on the field, steps up, throws over the middle, high, but caught by Milner, and he hauls it down, and Ahoya brings him down at the 41-yard line. So, penalty be danged. He got 17 yards across the middle for the Blazers.
Boy, Jalen Kittner, rather, he climbed the pocket that time, didn't he? Climbed the pocket, and nobody was in the area, and found his guy coming across the field underneath the coverage from far side to near side and complete that pass.
He's not bad.
No, he's not bad.
He can throw it. He can spin it. First down at the Rice 41. 4.5 to go. Kidna looks back at adjustment on the plays. He wipes his fingers, takes the snap and a play action to BB. Safety pressure comes in for Taylor. Thrown right, almost intercepted by Clemens. He knew it. Now Rice still running it back, but they finally blow it dead. This will come back as an incomplete pass, but Rice so close to getting a turnover.
Oh, JP, it was right in his hands. It was so close. I was looking at 6. In fact, I was running the touchdown for him, and he dropped it. It was right there for him, and just a great play by the defense. Sean Fresh doing a phenomenal job on the blitz that time, the corner blitz.
Yeah, flag comes in.
It's probably going to be intentional grounding. Hopefully it's not roughing the passer out.
He had a back near him. We'll go to Jessica in a second after they sort out this laundry.
Intentional grounding.
Yep. It is grounding.
Offense number 12. Penalties are lost down at the spot of the foul. Second down.
So second and long for UAB. Jessica Morey on the right sideline.
Qantas really looking for that interception there. That would have been awesome. He is a walk-on coming in from Atlanta, a Bill Gates Scholarship awardee for his academics coming out of Atlanta.
Fantastic. Did not know that about him. So a 13-yard loss after that. 2nd and 23 at the 46. 5 wide. Empty set for Kittner as he wants to hoist it over the middle. Caught by Shanks and runs into Rice territory. Hook brings him down at the 45. Went for 9 yards. But still, 3rd down and 14 coming up.
Yeah, they got a long 3rd down here to make. And this is where Rice needs to try and shut the door here, because they're going to need that remaining 3 minutes to change to try to get into the end zone, tie the game, do something here with the time remaining on the clock and a half.
3rd down and 14. Kittner getting the play call straight with BB finally back in there. As the tight end Payne in motion. Here's the snap. Looking middle, throwing middle, caught on the run, and it is Milner, Morris, and Hook there, tackling him after a 4-yard gain. 4th down and 11 at the Rice 42.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good stop right there, JP, because they needed that. Now Rice will get an opportunity to possibly score.
Yeah, they're going for it.
It's 4th and 11. Well, they must have a really big play. They got a lot to lose. I mean, if they turn the ball over here because they decide to go for it on 4th and 11, ain't nobody going to jump.
I don't know about this, unless they're trying to draw a penalty here. But then it'd only be 4th and 6. All right, they're going for it. Nope, they're going to try to draw them off here.
Yeah,
Rice will not bite. They'll use the timeout, or maybe take the penalty and then get a little bit better room.
He'll snap this. Yeah, we'll draw
the
them
clock going
there's
down.
The flag. There you go.
That's one of those intentional delay of games.
There you go.
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yeah, you don't do that at midfield on 4th and 11. That's not what you do. That's
a little more space for Foley here to have some real estate as Thompson goes back to return this punt. 2:56 to go in the 2nd quarter. Wild back and forth first quarter of action, 28 combined points, but the only scoring in this second was a 32-yard DeLange field goal. The guys here in the Magic City of Birmingham, Alabama.
What's this punt here?
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to talk about it here. Deep snap comes back. Going to flip-flop it here. The back spin punt. Thompson looks up into the sky. His shadow casting just above him and to his right. He makes that catch. Hacky sack coming out inside the 10, so that intentional delay of game comes out to help them, as Rice will start this drive when we come back from inside their own 10-yard line. 17-14, UAB leads Rice, 2:46 before the half. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. The Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University, is their preferred choice. Whether
EJP, first mistake since 2015. They're not taking the break. They came back out. I was fooled by that, but we have a shotgun snap to Warner, a handoff to Connors, running around the right end, and Dean is tripped down, and he'll make it up to the 11. He got 3 yards. Maybe give him 4 yards.
Well, he turned nothing into something that time, JP, because there was nowhere.
Yards, timeout. UAB, there first.
It's a good timeout.
30 seconds.
Jones, the safety, comes up to play that run. So we still have the 2-minute timeout coming up here.
Please set the game clock to 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
All right, so they add 3 seconds there.
That's a good timeout, even though Rice has 3 timeouts remaining. But if you can, because of the amount of time on the clock, you want to try to get the opponent to call a timeout. That was good. They actually think that they can get the ball back.
Yeah, that's why they're calling.
Yeah, they think they can get the ball back here. And the thing for Rice to do is to get a first down and see if you can string some things together and get into the end zone.
I'm in favor of many first downs.
Yeah.
Owls had the big plays early, but UAB adjusting things. They have not allowed the big plays since the Owls' opening punches. UAB 17, Rice 14. Remember, Rice got its second touchdown after a turnover on a 5-yard drive. Shotgun snap to Warner. He stands at the 2, moving to his right, throws as he is bumped down towards Sykes on the sideline, incomplete at the 15-yard line.
See, now here's where it gets dangerous. Okay, 3rd and 7. You're in a long 3rd down situation. You don't want to throw the ball, but you're going to have to. So I don't know if the clock not starting, and if that's the case, as Bobby Schlinger's indicated. If that's the case, it could either work against or for Rice, depending on whether or not they get this first down.
3rd and 7 at the 11-yard line. Rice puts Jackson and Connors out to the left. Warner out of the shotgun. And a tight end left side. Maharo snap Warner. Looking left. Ball was behind the receiver. Intercepted at the 20. Their 5th of the season. Jones down the right sideline. Flag comes in on the return. Just what you had said. I think this flag will be assessed after that return.
It's not a face mask.
Oh, the worm has turned here.
That's the thing, man.
Had to be careful with the football. And that ball is just behind Jackson and volleyed up. And Jones, his second pick of the season. I think it'll stand.
You have to be so careful with the ball. If you were in a passing situation, 2nd down, instead of throwing the ball, that's when you run it. And try to get 3 or 4 yards if you can. What do they call it here?
Sideline interference with contact, intercepting team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down, UAB.
Well, that's not nothing. That helps Rice there. As remember, UAB had some penalties earlier that negated when they had the ball at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like last time, it kind of opens up the playbook. That ball got tipped to the line. But the thing is, what you have to be careful of now is watching what they throw, because they are going to throw. You can hang it up if you think. If they run the ball, I'd be totally surprised. But if I'm them, I go right at that defense, go right at them.
And I looked at the replay. Jackson never got his hand on it. That was just way off, and then Jones got that pick. Just their 5th as a team this season. Now Kidna doing a rare thing, coming under center. The snap and a straight handoff to the left side. And Beebe poking his way to the left side. Larby pushes him out. Arkansas comes back with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage to the 31. A loss of 8 yards.
That's why you don't run.
How about that one there? Brings us 2nd down and 18 to 31.
That's why you don't run. You got to attack the defense. Attacking the defense means you got to throw the ball. It's a bad play call. But I can't criticize the offensive coordinator. I'm not an offensive coordinator.
Thank goodness.
But I would, no joke. But I will tell you this, good play by the defense.
Yeah, you can't run wide on this Rice defense.
No, sir.
All right, 2-minute timeout, 17-14. UAB leads Rice. Now we'll take that break, studio. This is Rice Football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. The Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University, is their preferred choice. Whether cheering on the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week, just minutes from Rice Village and less than 2 miles to campus. We provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. Coming in spring 2025, enjoy Michelin-starred dim sum excellence in our restaurant. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and start the day right with breakfast in the bistro. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Stay tuned to the IBEW Local 716 halftime show. We'll have a chat with Coach Alomar towards the end of the half. Bob will have an athletics update. We'll have stats and scores and the always open-ended more coming up. They've got a Whataburger game at the break. Big pictures of all the Whataburger items. Trying to do a mix and match game. And remember, Whataburger not just a Texas thing now. They have it all across the South here. So 2-minute timeout. Big, can I say big, last couple minutes here because UAB has got an outstanding kicker, but you got to keep them off the board here. Because remember, Rice gets the football to start the second half.
Well, look, maximum amount of points you want to give up is 3 here.
Correct.
You don't want to give up a touchdown. That's just a one-score game. But I think Rice still has an opportunity here. Now, you have to be ever so careful of the next play that's called if you're in the defense, because the defense has made one great play that led to 7 points. Or if they can make one more play here to get the ball back with, and it's going to be less than 2 minutes on the clock. You need to be able to run the 2-minute offense if you're Rice. So this is where they need to be right now. Get a big defensive stop, get a turnover, and then run the 2-minute offense.
Yeah, and Rice has moved the ball well those 2-minute drives this season. 17-14, UAB leads. Even 2 minutes, 2nd and 18. UAB at the Rice 31. A snap and a handoff to Beebe. Plows his way across the left side and gets brought down at the 25-yard line. Daly coming up with Morrison off the bottom of that pile. Now Rice calls the timeout.
Charge timeout.
After that 6-yard lead Beebe run.
They're first.
So kind of
30 seconds.
4D chess coming here by the coaches.
They have to, because UAB would take their time getting back to the line and, to run a play, and you don't want to
game
do
clock
that.
operator. Please set the game clock to 1 minute and 56 seconds.
Well, set the game clock to 1:56 and fix the timeouts remaining.
Thank you.
For Rice, they need to do that.
Yeah, both teams 2 timeouts remaining. Rice gets the football to start the second half. It's been a close one. They went back and forth in that first quarter. It was tied at 14. Had a long touchdown rush mixed in for UAB. Rice scoring a 5-yard touchdown pass. Colin Griffin, his first career catch and touchdown, both in the same play. After Rice took advantage of a UAB miscue. Now, UAB on a 3rd and 12 at the Rice 25. Kitna back to pass. 3-step drop. Clutches. Throws deep. Middle of the end zone. That was way wide and high of Shanks. And Taylor was running there in pass coverage in the back of the end zone. Now they will try a 42-yard field goal. Delange, automatic, 20 of 21 on the season. He hit from 32 earlier in this quarter.
That's okay. Like I said, limit them to 3 points, and you still have enough time to run your 2-minute offense and try and take a 1-point lead going into the half.
43 left hash. The holder is the punter Foley. I'm aiming for a block here. I was just thinking the same thing. Jessica Morey. Fresh comes in. Almost got a hand on it as it was up and good. The neon yellow uprights to our right. And UAB's Delange extends it to a 20-14 lead. He was so close to getting that.
Yeah, he really was. I'm not sure which hand needed to get to the ball, but he's certainly got his body there. And NFL scouts will like that. Boy, this is almost the way you want him to draw it up.
Now wearing number 92. Rice number 49 is now wearing number 92.
You're down 6 points with a chance to take the lead, and you can run your 2-minute offense. This is what we wanted, JP. So let's see if it comes to fruition here. You need a good return to begin with. So Q-Jack back there. Looks like, yeah, Q-Jack back there. And, you also got Tyson Thompson back there. You need a good return from either one of those guys. A fair catch isn't going to get it done.
It's a 4-play, negative 2-yard drive. That's not rolled off your tongue easily. For 41 seconds on that drive for negative 2 yards after that Rice turnover.
Yeah. Good job on defense.
Pretty windy out there as the shadows from the Protective Stadium suites and press box have gone to that far hash on that side. And kickoff man Noah Grant from the Bluff City of Memphis, Tennessee, counts to 10, approaches right toe to leather. It's be a short kick. Jackson coming up from the 10, middle of the field, 15, 20. Got popped and sent down to the 25-yard line. The 17-yard return after that Love tap there on the special teams unit. 100 seconds left. Second quarter, Rice 2 timeouts, trailing UAB 20-14.
Yeah, once he hurdled and got up in the air, that defender sort of came and took him out of the air. That was it. But I still like the field position by the Rice Owls. But you got to test them. You got to test them deep, and right now they're going to run. Looks like quarters in secondary.
Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. They got that quarters coverage, and looks like 6 in the box now. Warner good in these 2-minute situations. Back to pass, heaves it right side, coming back to Walker, but looking to the sun, incomplete at the 40. Even if he had turned around, that one was a little bit wide as that coverage came from Kelvin Hill to the far way. 2nd and 10 to 27.
But every route needs to be a comeback route. I mean, it should be a back shoulder route or a comeback route because they're looking deep, so you're not going to be able to complete passes deep. It should be a comeback route, back shoulder route, something to get the ball down the field.
5 wide, tight end Graham Walker, slot right side. Connors out of the backfield, slot left side with Sykes, ball middle of the field. Back to passes Warner, looks left, thrown towards Connors, and he caught it at the 30 and got bumped out of bounds by the safety Bracy. Got a few, not nothing, but 4 yards, 3rd and 6 at the 31.
3rd and 6 is manageable. Now, where you throw the ball, you're on the left hash, right? You don't need to try to go right hash unless you're going to roll EJ out. If you don't roll him out to the right, hang it up. Otherwise, throw the ball to the near side here.
Cover too high. They don't want anything deep, do they?
Nope.
3rd and 6. Yeah, 3rd and 6, 31. 10 to snap it. You don't want to give them the ball back, though, too. UAB leads 20-14. They're really excited there. Warner back to pass, throwing deep right side towards Campbell. Clangs off the defender's noggin there. The nickelback Maddox from Conyers, Georgia. But, well, that fizzled quickly. 4th and 6 to 31, so looks like UAB will get the rock back.
Well, if you're throwing it to Campbell and he's running basically a 9 route against that defensive back, and the defensive back is with him, he's shorter, you got to drop it in the bucket. So you got to give him a chance to get at it.
By the way, Doug Malcolm's listening. You see the text?
I have not seen it.
Yeah,
good for Doug.
I just checked. I'm referencing him earlier. How you doing, old time? 4th and 6 to 31. Back to kick this one is Baqueta. Takes a fall there. Flag coming in as this rolls back towards Shanks at the 28. Baqueta got whacked the right knee, and then we had a little post-possession pushing coming from UAB's Bryant, and now Baqueta's still down. Deanna Dehaney and the Owls training staff going over to check on Baqueta.
That's definitely going to be roughing the kicker there. So could Rice possibly?
One, is it running or roughing? And was there anything after the kick was unleashed there? Jessica, you are closer to the action. What did you see?
Well, after the play, they went after long snapper Wyatt Freeman, and the defender actually pushed him and knocked his helmet to the ground. So his helmet came off, so that they threw another flag at that point.
Let's see if we can't get the ball back.
Well, one flag's at the
20.
Multiple
fouls by the receiving team. Personal foul. Running into the kick, roughing the kicker. Number 85. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Receiving team number 12. Both fouls are enforced. First down, Rice.
There you go.
30 yards of penalties.
Let's get the ball
like
back,
that.
baby. Let's
just
get it
like
back.
That,
there
right?
you go. Let's see if we can get the ball back. There you go. Let's go.
They're still tending to Paqueta back there at the 20.
Yeah, he paid for that now. Now you got to make that pay off. He paid for that. Now make it pay off. Yeah, this could be something here because you're up in the air and somebody, you get kind of thrown up there. Let's see what happened. I'm looking at the replay here on the television screen in our booth. And let's see if they're going to show it to us.
UAB 20, Rice 14. Rice will have the football. 1:18 to go. And they marked that all the way.
They're not going to show it to us.
To the 40-yard line. Well, I think they're still figuring out where they're going to mark it here.
This wasn't the conventional way that we wanted this to happen, JP, but, it's football. And if it does happen.
Now from the 31 to the 39. Now, one side to the other.
Here's the thing. Yeah, that's big. Now, here's the thing. You're on the left hash near side, right? Man, you know how we called some plays for them to run? It was a previous game, and it ended up in a touchdown here. This would be a good opportunity to use that left hash and the near side here, the boundary, and get down the field, at least to kick a field goal minimum.
Remember, Rice gets the football to start the second half, down 20-14, last minute 18, 2 timeouts, into the shadows, into UAB's end at the 39. He looks right. He's got Walker, the tight end. Back to passes. Warner looking right. Thrown to Bowman, and he got popped at the 35-yard line by Hill. 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 at the 34.
Takes way too long going to the other hash. Way too long, because unless you're going to roll them out, it takes way too long. Okay, now, that said, you still have 3 plays here. You got 5 on that play. So now you have an opportunity to get the first down here and keep the clock moving.
They're not in a big hurry here. 48 seconds left. Second and 5 at the 34. UAB 20, Rice 14. Here's the shotgun snap. A turn hand to Connors, cradling in. Now cuts it up the 30. Got hit by Hill. He's everywhere. Got 4 more yards to the 30. Yep, they want to play it safe here. They're not calling one of the 2 timeouts they have left. Now they're getting back to the line. Trips to the left, and now UAB actually calls the timeout.
Charge timeout. UAB.
3rd and 1.
They're second.
I see why they're doing it, but that helps the Owls out there.
Unless you have 12 men on the field.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you got a problem, a physical ailment with the player. You don't call a timeout in that situation, so they got something going on there, and it could be a player that is not healthy.
We'll have the regular season finale next broadcast of Rice Owls football. Rice in South Florida. That kick was announced for a 1 o'clock start time. Have the turkey and dressing, cranberries, pumpkin pie.
Yes, sir. Potato pie.
Yeah, we had this talk last year, didn't we?
We did.
Didn't we have a chat about potato pie?
I don't know what your problem is.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just got to be explained. I think it's a South thing.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 1. More potato pie talk coming. 24 seconds left and a handoff to Connors. They'll concede the rest of this half. And they do get the first down, but the whistles come in after that play.
There's timeout too.
20 seconds left.
Charge timeout. Rice.
So Rice calls the timeout. Now they're in field goal range. And the Owls get their first 3rd down conversion of the game coming up here. 20 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, but JP, I think you got to get a little closer, because right now you're at your 29-yard line, right? Or that their 29-yard line. What is that, about a 46-yard field goal?
That'll be 46 is long, 47. Jessica, how's the wind down there right now?
Second time up.
There's a little bit of a breeze blowing left to right.
We can do better.
Not best at the directions.
I'm with you, too.
My left to right? I mean, yeah. Blowing toward the right sideline.
Take all doubt out of it, though, and see if you can. You got enough time for a couple of plays here before you actually have to kick and one more timeout. So
UAB 20, Rice 14. First down at the UAB 29. 20 seconds left. Walker, the tight end in motion. Snap. Warner looking left, going up the seam towards Graham Walker. Incomplete at the 5. Great defensive play by Dempsey, the corner, to almost snatch that one away from Graham Walker. 15 seconds left, 2nd and 10, Rice.
Graham was in the seam that time, and if that ball is thrown more towards Graham Walker instead of inside, that is 6 points. They had it. They had it.
Maddox, the nickelback, 7, not 1 Dempsey, but they got one more crack at this. They still have the timeout. They at least want to get the field goal try. Try to double up on points. Campbell among 3 receivers, bunched off the line, left side. Back to pass. Warner steps through some traffic, looks down the sideline. Caught by Connors, the 10, inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 26 yards on rolling it out to the right side. And a timeout for Rice. 8 seconds left. They use their last timeout.
Rice.
Well,
man,
that was a big
30
one.
seconds.
Yeah, that was the defender had his head away. And Dean actually tried to dive into the end zone after the defender took his feet away from him. But that was the way you climb up into the pocket if you're E.J. Warner. Where Dean was almost there, 2 yards out, would have been able to get it done.
McNichols, the backup Rover linebacker there. True freshman from Decatur, Mississippi.
Now here's the problem. You don't have another timeout. This is it. So
at the 2-yard line, do you have time for one play, a throw? And you don't have time for a run unless you get in and score.
But you don't have a timeout.
Well, a play's not going to take 8 seconds.
Game clock operator, please set the game clock to 10 seconds.
Well, you expect UAB to call a timeout for you?
Well, this makes a big difference. They just took 6 seconds. 10 seconds, okay.
Game
Jessica,
clock
you going to say
operator,
something?
please set the game clock to 10 seconds.
That's good. But still, you got to get up to the line even if you don't get it.
Yeah, did he say 2 or 10? I thought he said 10. We have a pan situation here.
10.
Okay.
10.
First down goal to go at the 3-yard line, and Warner has Connors, hands on his knees by him in the shadows here. Here's the snap play action. Warner standing calm. Looks, ball's tipped. Incomplete at the goal line. Good job by Rousseau. That Rover coming over to knock it down. 2nd down and goal at the 3. Still 6 seconds left. So you have one more crack at it if you're throwing to the end zone.
Well, okay. So you're on the far hash mark, right? Far hash mark. Where's the jumbo?
We haven't seen that.
Give me my jumbo.
It's still a couple yards away from the end zone. Probably a little too far for that, maybe. 2nd and goal at the 3. Warner, empty set. Back to pass. Looking left. Quick strike. Picked off at the goal line. And this will go the other way. The 30, the 40. Oh, how the worm has turned. There's Maddox, that nickelback. A walk-off. Pick 6 to end this half. And that dramatically changes the mood of things.
Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, my goodness. That's not what we drew up, JP. We didn't draw that up. That was not supposed to happen.
UAB scored the last 3 scores of this half. Coming on for the PAT here. I think he was looking for Braylon Walker at the goal line, the left side. And Maddox knew that too. He stepped in front of Braylon Walker and went the distance.
But he was throwing into coverage either way. I mean, you know, Braylon Walker had a defensive back on him.
And the PAT is up and good. 27-14. UAB quickly. How do you regroup?
Well, you got to you get the ball back in the first half, back in the third quarter to start the third quarter. You just got to try and put some points on the board because right now you're down 2 scores. Well, it's 4.5.
UAB officially calling that 199 yards on Maddox. That nickelback that comes in, the pick 6 to go the distance. That'll do it for the first half of action, and it ended up the way it started, a crazy first half. UAB 27, Rice 14. At the break, this is Rice football from Learfield.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The Parking Spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid to November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
On the Rice Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the IBEW Local Union 716 Halftime Show. Coming up, scores from around the country, highlights, and stats from our first half.
Tough break for the Rice Owls to end the first half on a walk-off. Big 6 by UAB. They now lead 27-14 at the half. Hello, everybody. I'm Nate Griffin here at the halftime. Joining me now, Bobby Schlanger with all things Rice Owls sports. Bobby, glad to have you back.
Glad to be with you, Nate. Started early this morning in Houston after watching the men's basketball team make a nice comeback. It's a tough place to play over at HCU, but Owls came back to win the three-pointer. And they are on the road now on the way to the Bahamas, but they'll be back in action in early December. The women had a tough loss Thursday night at Gonzaga, another prospective conference champion, and they lost 67-64, a three-point loss. So the women are now on the road to Cancun. And they'll be in Cancun against, they face BYU on Thanksgiving evening, and then Vermont, who is also a prospective conference champion, on Friday. We'll be back early. We'll get the early Saturday morning flight back so we can see the USF football game. Tough loss today for volleyball, and their season ends at the AAC championship. It's tough. They had a great year, and they won the first 2 sets today, and then the worm turned a little bit, and they lost the last 3. But 5 great seniors finished their careers at Rice, including Caitlin Kenobi and Samara Hill and Katrina Jensen, the 3 who through transfers. Caitlin's been with us a couple of years, a great player, and then Nia McCardle and Lola Ford, 2 long-time great players that contributed to conference championships and NCAA tournament. Keenan's daughter. So and she is a competitor, a great player, one of the best defensive players ever to play at Rice. So volleyball ends their season, but it was a great season. And then we have some other sports. Swimming and diving had a great year. great finish to the first semester, and they'll be back in action early in December. So a lot to look forward to. Women's basketball back in action on December 4th at Tudor Fieldhouse, and the men are back the following week. So a lot of good basketball being played at Rice.
He is Bobby Schlanger, 27-14 in the halftime, folks. We come back, and Rice is not leading. UAB is leading right now. When we come back, we'll have more. JP will be with us. Nice job, Bobby. Really appreciate you. You're listening to Rice Owls Football on Learfield.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today, and go Owls.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back on the IBW Local 716 halftime show.
What's it like to coach the guys you're coaching right now?
I love them. I love them to death, man. Each and every day they come to work. They always go over and beyond. You know, they understand the process in which it takes to get to where you're trying to get to, and they stay consistent and persistent about that. Anytime you got a chance to go to work with those type of guys, you love it. So I love them all.
Coach, you are a rather quiet individual. You speak loudly through your players because of the way they play. I want to ask you just a couple of personal questions, if I may. Mm-hmm. From where do you come?
I'm originally from Marlin, Texas.
Marlin, Texas.
Marlin, Texas.
High school?
Yep, Marlin High School.
Marlin High School.
Yep, we were small town, 3A football back in the day, and I think now it's 2. But
I can hear that accent, small town Texas. I like small towns.
Yeah.
I'm from a small town, yeah.
Okay, so you understand the work ethic it takes to get out of there.
Born in a big town, but from a small town.
Small town, yeah.
So you played your college ball?
Yes, at TCU.
TCU?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so folk know and can relate to you a little bit better. So let's talk about the last game, Memphis. Mm-hmm. You guys won that game. What did you see that maybe you could take from that game and implement in this game versus UAB? Was there anything?
There's always something you can take from every game. Even when we lose, we still learn. Mm-hmm. We always take something and build on it and grow off of it. But again, we've seen another explosive offense again this week, and it's our job to go out on the edges and do our job. So.
Well, talk about UAB. UAB coming up. This is a game on the road. You guys want that. We know they have good barbecue down there, but in terms of football, what kind of football are we going to see down at UAB?
I think when you see the film, you can tell right off the bat, they're all well coached. I think that's first and foremost. With the receiving core, they're pretty explosive. They've got size, length, speed, kind of got a Swiss Army knife as far as what you got to prepare for. And the quarterback, he stands in there, he delivers blows, and the offensive line is pretty solid as well. So we have our hands full. We've been doing a great job of preparation the past couple of weeks, and got another few days to continue to get ready for them.
More coming up, the IBEW Local 716 halftime show. Rice football from Learfield.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The parking spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at The Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Rice University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of Rice and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Rice University.
UAB 27, Rice 14, UAB's marvelous band. They can hear them down in Montgomery, I swear, the way they were belting it out there with some Robert Zemeckis-themed music there. Looking at some of the halftime digits, and we'll hear from Coach Alomar coming up here in a moment. We're with Nate Griffin. I'm JP Heath, where UAB takes a pick six back. What could have been, I guess we could say that a lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas, ifs and nuts season right now would all be a Merry Christmas, but Rice could easily have been up 21-20 going into the break. UAB's nickel corner, Adrian Maddox goes the distance, 99 yards, and it's 27-14. At the break, UAB 205 total yards to Rice's 193, but the Blazers 9 penalties in that first half. They had the ball about 6.5 minutes longer, 18-17 to 11-43. Rice was only 1 of 6 on its third downs, most of that coming in the last half of that second quarter. UAB only 2 of 7 on its third downs. Neither team has attempted a fourth down, but I mentioned UAB narrowly outgaining Rice, 205 to 193. UAB's averaged over 5 yards per carry, 107 yards rushing. Rice just 35 yards rushing on the ground against a UAB defense that does not defend the run well. Rice has 158 passing yards compared to UAB's 98 in that first half.
In the second half, you probably will hope to see a change, a switch, because now you look at how you throw at that pick six.
As far as the numbers?
As far as the numbers.
Or position-wise?
I'm talking about numbers in terms of rushing and UAB has done a better job of running the football than Rice has done, and Rice has done a better job of throwing the football, other than that pick six, than UAB. So we hope to see the Rice Owls try and establish the run in the second half, see what they can do, because there were times when you probably should have run the football versus trying to throw the football to get first downs. And when you look at the first down yardage right now, or first downs right now, Rice so far has 8 first downs.
UAB 12.
Yeah, and so you to extend drives, you have to get the first downs, and I think the way they're going to have to get it, and you made a point, they don't defend the run really well. They really don't. You're going to have your mind made up that we're going to run the ball in the second half and put some points on the board.
Yeah, and it's been tough to do that for them this year. Yeah. Individually, looking at the visitors from Houston, our Rice Owls, E.J. Warner, 13 of 24 passing, 158 yards, 1 touchdown, and those 2 picks. The latter one being a pick 6 as time ran off the clock in that second quarter. Owls have Connors leading the way in rushing. Dean leading the way in receiving, 43 yards on the 3 catches. Walker, that first play of the game, that was down there at the bottom of the sheet. Braylon Walker, 1 catch for 50 yards. He was targeted 5 other times, though. And rushing-wise for the Owls, they're paced by Quentin Jackson, 2 rushes for 19 total yards. And on the UAB side, Jalen Kitna, 13 of 17 passing for 98 yards at the break. And 1 touchdown and no picks. Lee Beebe leads them in rushing, 8 carries for 121 yards, including that 48-yard touchdown in that first half of play. UAB 27 and Rice 14 here at the break. We'll get hear from Coach Alomar coming up here in a matter of moments.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving.
Look how smooth he runs. He's a really smooth runner.
Yeah, he can glide. We're looking at the halftime highlights. And Coach Alomar down with Jessica on the field now.
Coach, what did you tell the team at the half?
So, hey, we're just gonna play this in one play at a time. Let's play our brand of football. Let's get back to doing what we do best, playing physical football, being assignment right, and let's go play.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you to Jessica. 27-14, UAB leads at the half. This is Rice football from Learfield.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid to November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
Second half action is set to begin. The third quarter is brought to you by True Anomaly Brewing Company. True Anomaly, Houston's most unique brewery.
You know it. Most fun broadcast team in the land back here in the Magic City. UAB 27, Rice 14. A couple of scores across the American Conference. Charlotte leads at FAU 13-3. Rice's next opponent, USF, leading visiting Tulsa 21-0. North Texas over ECU 14-zip. And last night, UTSA beat Temple in San Antonio 51-27.
So right now, Illinois, number 25 Illinois leading Rutgers 36-31. Georgia knocked off UMass 59-21. You made mention of that earlier. Tennessee on top of UTEP 49-zip. Clemson leading the Citadel in the first quarter 14-0. Kansas 7, Colorado zip so far. That's in the first quarter as well. Colorado needs that win today. Texas leading Kentucky 7-0 in the first quarter. Now here's an interesting game here. Watch this game. Arizona State BYU. Arizona State leading BYU 7-0. BYU plays University of Houston next week. University of Houston today plays Baylor.
Got them Baptist in town.
Yeah. So you got a lot going on there. Minnesota leading Penn State 7-0. South Carolina down to Wofford 3-0. I got a feeling that's going to change in a little bit. Florida knocks off Ole Miss 24-17, and we have a kickoff.
We do have a kickoff. Quentin Jackson in the shadows looking up, making that catch at the 5, down to the 15-20. Got grabbed around the sweat towel and brought down on the special teams unit by the UAB Blazers. Youngster's got his jersey all tangled up, but I believe that it is Jason Riles on special teams. He'll be out to the 23-yard line where Rice will take over after that 18-yard Jackson return.
So the Rice Owls have a little work to do, but as we've heard someone who we know very well say in the past, you take one bite at a time from an elephant.
Yep. And don't we all have work to do? Here's the snap. Handoff to Connors, sprinting left side. He springs across the 25-yard line, and he will mosey his way up to the 28, the 29-yard line. Derek Shepard, a Cincinnati Bearcat transfer. 6 yards, second down and 4, the 29, maybe, just kidding. No, yeah, 6 yards, second down and 4, the 29-yard line.
That's a good way to start the second half by running the football. Remember, we talked about it. Run the football here in the second half and try to get some yards on the ground.
Barnett fullback. Off the line left side. Connors the back. Snap and a handoff to Dean. Cradles the football. Springs forward and dump trucks the defender Michael Moore. Their leading tackler had to sit out that first half. A first down carry of 5 yards. He had a career high 13 tackles at Memphis. He had a late game in a skirmish. He pushed over an official and a full game suspension, and they allowed him to split it up. Half this game in the first half of their finale next week at Charlotte. That's pretty odd.
That's why he started the second half.
There you go. First and 10 after that Connors run. Shotgun snap to Warner. Steps up, slides to his right, back to his left. Chased by Cox across the 40. Got the first down run. And he went full steam ahead. No slide for EJ. He said that's how we do it there in Phoenix. And he got that 11-yard run. That's his longest rush of the season, checking the notes there.
That's not bad. I mean, you don't see a receiver downstairs, right? Or upstairs. So what you have to do is make sure, take the ball down, run it. Don't try to throw it into coverage.
Graham Walker tied in, slot right side, goes in motion now. Bowman wide right, shotgun snap, handoff Quentin Jackson, and he is trapped up in the backfield and slammed down there by a Little, their star rush defensive end, former Bayou Bengal at LSU. Loss of 1, second and 11, the 44.
You have a dilemma. Anytime you have a team that sets the edge real well, you don't want to try to run it outside too often. But you have a Quentin Jackson who weighs 175 tops. And you got to run him between the tackles because he's so fast. I'd love to see him be able to get on the outside and do some damage.
Campbell and Bowman, short side left. Sykes, wide side right, second and 11. Snap, back to pass, screen to the left side. Caught by Maharo. They read that from the jump. And there's Little again. Defensive end getting helped out by Rosaw. That Rover. Yard gain back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Rice left to right to the 45, trailing UAB 27-14.
Took way too long for that play to develop, and now you're at a 3rd and 10. Now you have to throw it. Here you are. So, again, you're on the left hash mark, far side. Work that hash mark.
Owls only 1 of 6 on 3rd downs that first half. Here they're 3rd and 10 to 45. Warner has Francisco by him as the back. Campbell slot right with Bowman and Sykes. 7 in the box for the Blazers. Back to pass is Warner looking deep right side for Sykes. Too high, incomplete, the 35. Colby Dempsey there in pass coverage, and Rice will punt it away. Their first drive of this second half.
Yep. They had no receivers lined up on the left hash from where they were throwing, and everything was wide right. So, you know, that was a struggle to try and make a play there.
Connor Hunt is coming on to punt. 9 punts, a 36-yard average on the season, but he's been mainly the short-distance punter. Baqueta went down and went into the injury tent in that first half. High snap, but punt comes down, kicks a high spiraling punt that comes down to Shanks in traffic at the 14, and the Owls do a nice job on special teams. Davion Hook chasing him down for no gain on that return for 41 yards. Quick check, Jessica Morey. Did we get an update on Baqueta? I know a lot of things obviously going back and forth, but any sign of Baqueta?
On his hand, he was on the bike earlier, right before the second half started, so looks to be okay, but not sure when we'll see him.
Yeah. 1st and 10, pinned at their own 14-yard line. Let's see what Kitna does. In that first half, he was 13 of 17, but did not break 100 yards passing. And Beebe comes down from the formation down in the backfield next to him. Twins right side, snap, and RPO to the right, and Flowers comes in to play that run on Beebe to bring him down at the 9. Loss of 5. 2nd down at 15. How about Tyson Flowers playing that run?
That's a great play. Now that changes the play call for UAB, right? Because if you're up 27-14, there's no urgency for you to throw a football. You can run the ball. But when you lose 9 and you're deep in your own territory, now you got to get out of that territory, and you can throw the ball a little bit.
3 receivers bunched to the left. One of those Iverson Hooks. Here's the snap. Tunnel screen to the left side. Caught. Shanks goes up to the 15, up near the 20. Arkansas corrals him after a gain of 11, but still 4 yards shy of the first down. 3rd down coming up at the 20 for the hometown UAB Blazers.
Need a big play here, JP, and you don't know what they're going to do, but they've been successful running the football. And 2 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. So 2 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, speaking of what you just said, they're averaging over 5 yards per carry. They got Lee Beebe in the backfield next to Kitna. They put Shanks in motion. 3rd and 4 at the 20. Gun snap. Kitna in his green helmet, green jersey. Looks over the middle, wide and incomplete at the 20. Ty Morris there on that coverage of Shanks, but he had to throw that one a lot earlier because Daly was in his hip pocket.
You know that ball hit Ty Morris?
It was close.
In the wrong place, the hands. He might have had a chance to take it back. But I tell you what, good defensive play by Ty Morris, a way to read it. Good pressure by the Owl front 4 as well.
Flag comes in.
Oh, boy. It's going to be against UAB.
Oh, it's in the right side of things.
Nothing they did, though.
Well, we'll let them decide that. I love your positivity, though, brother.
What are you going to call Mr. Real? Pick up.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 6. Penalty enforced half the distance to the goal. 4th down.
13 years. I figured you listened to me by now.
Yeah, you're guessing most of the time.
I wasn't guessing. It was not a guess.
Corey Milner there committing their 10th penalty.
That is his first towards disqualification.
So now that's big. It backs up Foley, the Omaha kid, back in the B in the UAB logo. Takes the snap, kicks it, wobbler, middle of the field. Thompson telling everybody to get away from it. Bounce at the 47, takes on the hop at midfield. In traffic, he gets thrusted down, and he'll lunge forward to the 45-yard line inside Rice territory. A 7-yard return of a 20-yard punt. As A.J. Brown, the safety for UAB on special teams, that stop. We have a timeout on the field. 10:09, 3rd quarter. UAB 27, Rice 14. This is Rice football, and it's from their field.
Rice fans, need a place to stay while watching your Owls play ball? Located just steps from campus is the Hilton Houston Medical Center. Visit us today at houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount. Again, that's houstonplaza.hilton.com or call 713-313-4000 to get that special Rice discount now.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Houston Methodist is the official healthcare provider for Rice Athletics. Visit us at houstonmethodist.org. Houston Methodist, leading medicine. Good to have Tracy and her husband on the trip here. Appreciate everything Houston Methodist does. Dr. McCullough also on the trip. 10:09 of the third quarter. UAB 27, Rice 14. We know, folks, come in, come out, back in, back out, leave forever. What happened? Watch the stream. You got lots of stuff going on, okay? Yep. But the big turning point of this game, after an explosive first quarter, where it's tied at 14, Rice was driving towards the end of the second quarter, about to score, and a pick near the goal line returned 99 yards by their nickel guy Maddox, and took what could have been a Rice 21-20 lead going into the break. Now Rice down 13, and Owls could not get anything going on their first drive of the second half, but a lot of time left in this one.
There's a lot of time left in this one, but you don't want to have to try and score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. So you got to get one. In fact, you need to try to score now because you have plenty of time left in this third quarter, 10:09 remaining. You can actually score 2 times in this quarter if you're the Rice Owls. It's just a matter of what you do. I said they should run, but the ball where it is right now, you're on the UAB 45-yard line. I'm taking the shot right down the seam, and I got Dean Connors in the game, and I've got some very, very good. Where's number 2? Colby Campbell. You got to figure him in this passing game. We've not seen a lot of that today.
Owen Carr, the redshirt freshman from the true freshman from Cy-Fair in there to the right side. And I know he was in the first half, but what's he thinking? His first collegiate action here this ball game. All the sweat, all the hard work leading up to this point. Now Connors there in the backfield. And Barnett, the fullback. 27-14 UAB. First down, Rice starting to drive in opponent territory. Handoff Connors straight up the middle. Thanks to a Carter block. Kind of shoved him out of the way, and he got 11 down to the 34-yard line. What a job by Connors, kind of making Carter throw that block there, but he did it nonetheless.
Yeah, you saw Walker in motion, and he took one of those defenders out of the picture, and so obviously Dean Connors able to run the ball right through that 2-hole. That was a good game.
Best run of the game for Connors. Snapping a handoff to Dean around the left end this time, and they pursue him laterally, and he takes the turn, and he got edged out by Jakovic, backside quarterback, and actually lost a yard of the play. So 2nd 11 at the UAB 35.
Yeah, that's tough right there because they were trying to, you're trying to run wide against the defense that today has done a nice job of setting the edge. And when they set the edge like that, it's just hard to find a gear to get around it.
Out to the left is Sykes. Graham Walker tied in off the line to the right with Dickman and Bowman. Jackson the back, shotgun to Warner. 2nd and 11 play. Looking over the middle, caught by Sykes on the run. Stops and got twisted and punched down there by the linebacker Rousaw. Counted for 4 yards there, but they're down at 7 coming up for the Rice Owls at the 31 of UAB.
UAB's not regarding the passing game at all. You can tell by the way they're covering the receivers. They're not regarding the passing game, and what I mean by that is that I guess I should change my phraseology on that. They're doing a pretty good job of defending the passing game right now.
You're reading my mind, brother. More on that thought in a second. 3rd and 7. Rice only 1 of 7 on their money downs, the third downs. They're at the 31. Bowman in motion. Warner. Jackson next to him is the back. Shotgun snap at the knees. Looking middle. Check down right to Jackson. 35. Cuts it in. Grabbed at the 31. And pulled down again by Rousaw. Loss of a yard on the play. Back to the 32. But what do we say? The very start of this broadcast, there's wisdom every now and then. We knew both teams, looks like Rice will go for it here, both teams outstanding secondaries among the top 15 in the nation covering the pass.
Yeah, and they've done a good job of doing that. And I guess what I'm saying is they're disrespecting the Rice receivers. They don't think they can get by them. But they've done a nice job of it.
Now they're in the gray area. You don't mind this 4th down conversion attempt. They need 8 at the 32. Warner standing out of the shotgun, pointing some things out of the linebacking core. They'll rush 4 here. Here's the shotgun snap to EJ. Spinning left side. Throwing. Caught by Campbell at the 21. First down. He snagged that one in front of Brown. The safety, 10 yards. Pick up those sticks. Rice Owls get it. And our guy Brent Banks. A little bit of post-possession chit-chat with Little. But first down, Rice Owls.
Yeah, good job there. And finally, you see Kobe Campbell in the equation, and he needs to be in the equation. But I tell you what, you really have to have a little bit more vertical pass routes from Kobe Campbell, who can outrun a lot of defensive backs in this league.
UAB 27, Rice 14. But the Owls driving under the 7-minute mark of this third. First down at the UAB 21. Formation bunched inside that left hash. Handoff to Connors. Sprints up the middle. The initial hit came from Bracey, the safety, and got in that red zone. Got 3 yards. 2nd and 7, the 18.
And that's a big run there by Dean Connors. You got to be able to run more than you throw and try to keep EJ out of a situation where he's throwing a pick.
Warner in the pistol now with Connors right behind him. Sykes short left. 2nd down and 6 play. Fake to Connors. Thrown back right to Barnett. And the fullback is slammed down at the 20. Nice play by Michael Moore. Dropped a couple yards. Moore did not play in the first half. He's a Pearland guy. 6'5", 245. Played his JUCO ball, Ellsworth Community College.
Barnett was bracketed. I'm not quite sure. And what I mean by that, you had 3 defenders around you. That play wasn't going to go anywhere. So now you're in a 3rd and 8 situation, almost where you were a few plays ago.
Ball's in the middle of the field. Campbell and Sykes left side. 3rd and 8 to 19. Just inside that red zone. Owls have struggled in the red zone this year. Connors in motion. Snap. A little shovel pitch ahead to Graham Walker across the 15, the 10, first down and then some. Graham Walker down to the 6, 13 yards. That little toss over the middle. Tui going deep into his bag there.
Yeah, a very creative play there. Graham Walker, time to get him involved in the play. And certainly you saw him catch the little shovel pass there from E.J. Warner. Again, we talked about him in the pregame show, and he's come in and really done a phenomenal job transfer from Brown University.
Third quarter has flown by under the 5-minute mark. First down and goal at the 6. Warner, hand to Francisco. Full steam ahead. Gets jackknifed down around the 5-yard line. Maybe, yeah, he got a couple on that play. Little and rush in on the tackle. 2nd down, goal to go.
Right now, Rice doing a good job. Looks like they are going to eat up the rest of this quarter, which is what they need to do, or part of most of the rest of this quarter. But you like the way they're moving the ball, mixing up the run and the pass.
This is the 10th play of the drive. It started just back at the 45-yard line in UAB territory. 2nd and goal at the 5. To our right, snap a handoff to no play action. Jump pass over the middle, high for Sykes, incomplete below the crossbar, and incomplete. So 3rd down and goal at the 5.
Ooh, that was a good play call. You just have to execute it. I mean, the thing is, Francisco actually fooled me. I thought he had Christian Francisco. I thought he actually had taken the handoff, but that was not the case at all. And you had a wide open receiver. Man, Sykes got to hit him.
All right, now, here we go. 3rd and goal at the 5. 27-14 UAB. 4:13 clock stopped in this third quarter. Roll the pocket to the right side for Warner. Dumps it right and nope, they did say Graham Walker got his feet in in between the 5 and the 6 yard line. It's actually lost a little bit. So do you take the points here, make it a 10-point game? Do you roll the dice here? Don't you think you have to get some points?
I think you have to get some points. It would make it 27-17. That's still a lot of ground to have to make it. You would still need a couple of field goals. I think they're going to try to get the first down here or score.
Well, yeah, one and the same. Kobe Campbell in for Graham Walker. Play clock's down to 10, 9, now 6. 4th and goal at the 6. Rice down 13, going for it here. End zone to our right. Back to pass is Warner. Pressed out, throwing right side towards the side of the end zone, incomplete to Connors. Coverage from Dempsey, and Rice will turn it over on down.
Waited way too long. Dean Connors was open earlier. I'd have taken my chances and gone to Dean Connors and let him just try to get into the end zone.
But it'll be UAB ball at their own 6-yard line.
Wow.
When we come back after this timeout on the field. UAB 27 and Rice 14. You're listening to Rice football from Learfield.
Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer for those who don't follow trends but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. So don't just raise a glass, raise a flight by Yuengling, official beer partner of Rice Athletics, and now available everywhere in Texas. The Yuengling Company, Fort Worth, Texas. Please enjoy responsibly.
Shoppers has the right John Deere equipment for you. If you're looking for a tractor, gator, or lawnmower, let the experts at Shoppers give you the right answers to your John Deere questions. Shoppers makes buying a piece of John Deere equipment easy with our online Build It, Price It, Own It tool. You can add attachments specific to your needs or check out our ready-to-go John Deere tractor packages. See all that Shoppers has to offer by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsors of Rice Owl Athletics.
You're listening to Rice Football. Third quarter action is brought to you by True Anomaly Brewing Company. True Anomaly, Houston's most unique brewery.
I'd like to invite you to join us at Meat Casino in River Oaks for the Rice Owls Coaches Show one last time. We'll be back Monday at 7. Coach Alomar and I will recap this game, preview USF's Bulls from sizzling fajitas to tantalizing Mambo Taxi margaritas. And that's skinny Mambo now from Armando and the crew. Each bite and sip, a journey through the time-honored Tex-Mex cuisine, nachos locos, brisket tacos, sure to keep you full. Happy hour 3 to 6 each day. Meat Casino, 4410 Westheimer there in River Oaks, home of the Rice Owls Coaches Show. 7 to 8, our last one coming up Monday. You can watch that on the Owls YouTube and X pages, and you can listen on these same audio outlets, the Gameday App, Varsity Network App, RiceOwls.com. So I got to know, what did Nate Griffin have on his venture filling in for me?
I had the Flautas.
Okay, it's good.
The Flautas.
Solid?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Solid pick, huh?
Yeah. It was good. Yeah. It was good. I really had a good time. I like the ambience there. That's a cool place.
Little monkey bar.
Yeah, that's a really cool place. You know, you got the little bar area back in the back where you do the show. And so that way you don't have to be out there in front. It's a bigger lobby out in front. Yeah. You know, and it's just small, very intimate. You know, and it was so good to see the people there. And Bobby was there. You know,
always.
Bob, you know, was there. You know,
yeah.
So a lot of good food there and a lot of good people there.
Yeah, appreciate you filling in. And
I had fun.
Yeah,
I had fun.
27-14, UAB leads Rice, and after Rice was unsuccessful in a 4th down conversion attempt there near the goal line, UAB will have it. Do they go for broke here? They're a big play type of team. They've had 4 touchdown hookups of 67 yards or more this year.
They don't have to.
They've been running the ball so well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Malachi Holt-Bennett out wide to the right side. And the pistol set, shotgun snap, a turn, a handoff to BB, clanging his way off the left side, and should specify Lee BB. Younger brother Solomon also in there, 4 yards. Ty Morris on that tackle at the 10. So, second down at 6.
See, the thing is, UAB's not in a hurry because they're up. Rice is in a hurry. Rice needs to play like, you know, their hair's on fire, which means that they need to try and generate a turnover here.
Yeah, third quarter clock winding down quickly. 3 minutes to go. And now a whistle comes. And ignore that whistle, they say. Wind it back up. Lee Beebe, the back, still there. That pistol set. Receiver here to the short side is Hooks. Shotgun for Kidna. Put the tight end Payne in motion. Snap and a handoff to Lee Beebe, and he cuts left, comes back right into the waiting arms of Barbie and Morris. Stevenson, relatively local guy, goes to the 15-yard line. So 3rd down and 1 coming up. They're at the 15.
Well, you need a play here. I mean, you got your 3 timeouts. Rice has their allotment of timeouts for this half, and UAB has their allotment of timeouts for this second half.
UAB only 2 for 10 on 3rd downs. Gun snap, hand to Beebe. Left side, he got stood up at the line. I don't think he got it. He gets some forward lean there, but Tyson Flowers there on that hit. They get the hometown spot, counting him forward to the 17. And a 1st down for the UAB Blazers, but he did not get it by much.
Well, the clock isn't key right here where you start calling timeouts, but, you know, still, you're about to run out of the 3rd quarter. You didn't get a score.
That went fast, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
1st and 10 now, up to the 17 for UAB. They lead Rice by 13. Shotgun snap, handoff to Beebe. He'll plot his way left guard, and then cut it back right past, all the way past the 25, and he got near another 1st down as Piercy there to haul down Lee Beebe. A little hitch in his giddy up as he comes up after that 11-yard 1st down rush.
Yeah, that's tough right there. And, you know, you mentioned Josh Piercy, and he is one of the stalwarts on that defense.
Morris and Alway check out now. Witherspoon coming in. Arkansas in there is one of the linebackers. And Morrison comes back in. All right, 1st down. They're on 28. Last minute of this 3rd quarter. Snap. A handoff to Witherspoon, and he burst his way through the left side, the 35. And Tita there to get a hand on him, but they are really successful running the ball today. They get 8 yards on 1st down there up to the 36.
They don't have to throw one time if they don't want to, because they're doing 2 things right now, JP. They're keeping the chains moving. The chains, they move sticks. Sticks. They're keeping the sticks moving, and they're eating up the clock. So,
and their team that, I mean, they average 97th in the nation running the football. Bottom 3 in the conference, but they have run the ball really well today. A snap and a handoff, and Witherspoon right up the gut, cuts right past Hook. Now the 45 spinning to 50, and Morrison has to flag him down in Rice territory at the 49. A 15-yard rush. Beebe, Witherspoon, Beebe. They've been able to run the ball on Rice today.
Not quite sure how they've had so much success unless that line is just doing a phenomenal job of getting the blocks and, you know, the particular holes they're hitting.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Just like that. Yeah, they're up to 147 yards on the ground. And 138 of that coming from Beebe. Timeout on the field, 4th quarter to come. UAB 27, Rice 14. This is Rice football from their field.
Cancer is never just cancer. It affects your entire body. At Houston Methodist Neal Cancer Center, we have the expertise to treat all of you. Leading oncologists use the latest technology, research, and treatments to stop your cancer, while specialists minimize its effects on major organs. There's a better approach to cancer care that heals all of you. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
This is an odd statement, but I'm an odd guy. You know, I admit it. You know.
Are you?
Yeah, just a bit.
Well, you're pretty cool if you're an odd guy.
I think
you're pretty cool odd
so
guy.
Much.
Since you call yourself odd.
UAB 27, Rice 14. That pick 6, I'm pointing when they're in the booth feed. We could see from right there to right there. Maddox, their nickelback, stepped in front of an E.J. Warner pass. Could have been Rice 21-20 going into the break.
Right.
But the score's the same as it was after that Maddox pick 6, 27-14. that kind of lingered, that hovered over the Owls. They did not get a big fourth down here, the end to our right, a few minutes ago. I see why you had to go for it there, but then that could be the story of the game, that pick six.
That is the story. Yeah. Right now, unless Rice comes back and they win the game, that is the story of the game. How do you overcome situations like that? And that's plagued the Owls all season long, other than the game that they played against Navy when they beat them. So if you're not able to come through with some big plays and try to score, bowl hopes are dead. You hang that up, and then you gotta rebuild confidence all over again, because that should not have happened. To be honest with you, that should not have happened.
Well, stats pretty even. UAB 256 total yards, Rice 254, but UAB churning it on the ground 147 rushing yards to 109 passing. Rice 70 yards rushing in the ball game, and time of possession even down a little bit more in that third quarter. Rice, it took almost 7 minutes to go 39 yards. That's what got them more in the time of possession realm, but Owls have turned it over 3 times this game, leading to 9 points, and they were not able to get that fourth down conversion earlier in this half, but UAB will have it at the Rice 49 on a first down play to start this quarter.
Yep, and that's it's first down, first and 10. That's good field position. Good field position, and they can take their time. No sense in rushing it. They're up 27-14. You got a quarter.
Yeah, 7th play of the drive coming up here. They didn't have to move far. Switching into the field now at the 49, going left to right of their home green. Field largely in shadows here, and a very cool and crisp late November day. Handoff. Lee Beebe, the right side. Brought down by Mutombo. Coke machine with shoulder pads, 2 yards. Second down and 8 at the 47 of Rice.
Yeah, he is a very large individual, isn't he? Shoulder pads, Coke. What was that?
Coke machine with shoulder pads.
With shoulder pads, very large individual, and I think he's only got more growing to do.
UAB 27, Rice 14. Second and 8 play at the Rice 47 for the Blazers. They got out of the pistol, and another back to the left of Kitna here. Daly in their defensive end. Play action. Kitna one to throw on the run. It's caught by Milner, but a huge collision. Dave Taylor. And then now bodies start flying everywhere, dominoing, and a flag comes in. This could be a targeting. At least they'll look at targeting, I think, on Taylor. Remember, they've been conditioned so much in officiating that once you see
personal
that
foul,
any
targeting, defense number 26, 15-yard penalty. Previous play is under further review.
To see.
Once there's any contact with the helmet, flag comes out, then they review it.
I thought he hit him with this. You can't see me unless you're watching the broadcast via the deal there. But I thought he hit him with the forearms, which is typically what you do. So now.
Get our first look at it. Receiver Milner catches it on the run.
No. I hate to say it, JP.
Yeah, that flag came out immediately, and once Milner turned.
Yeah,
that was helmet to helmet.
That is helmet to helmet.
And we'll see how the officials slice and dice that one.
After that, Milner made
well, shoulders in there now, too. I see the other look from the end zone camera.
Yeah.
Get a piece of the shoulder. Shoulder hit him. But they get the benefit of a couple different camera angles that we might not see here. They'll look at things.
See it, now that everything is kind of centered around targeting and leading with the helmet. If you do that, that's targeting. It's very difficult to take a look at it. And he's gonna, the referee's looking at it right now. He's gonna need a whole lot of help from New York to make a determination, the correct determination.
Got the replay booth, a couple booths down from us. Near Protective Stadium. Here we go. Darryl DeBarry.
After further review, there is no targeting on the play. Number 26 for Rice may remain in the game.
There you go. So we got that extra view. And after all of that, it'll be a 3rd and 6 at the Rice 45-yard line.
Just glad that he wasn't relieved of duty today because of what they thought was initially a targeting penalty.
Yeah, he would have had to sit out the first half of the season finale against South Florida on Senior Day. But now, as it is, UAB in a 3rd down play. They're 3 of 9 on the money downs here this afternoon. First minute of this 4th quarter, UAB 27, Rice 14. There's no scoring in that 3rd quarter. Back to passes, Kitten out of the gun, looks over the middle, caught by Shanks, and then Taylor makes the tackle. Not before they get the first down. The toss of 9 straight over the middle. Good toss by Kitten. He's not a guy that's going to throw it deep or wow you, but makes the good decisions in traffic.
Shorter the pass, the better the opportunity. And, you know, it's especially on a slant route where there's no defender in the way there or in the lane or in the passing lane. So it looks pretty good for him right now.
10th play of the drive coming up. Myron Morrison in the game. 4 down coming up now for the Rice defense. Here's the snap. Kidna throws it right. Caught by Milner. A little bit behind it, but he turns it back in to face Flowers and Arkansas. DJ a little late getting up, but that one for 9 yards. 2nd down for UAB outside the Rice 25.
He keeps throwing the ball. I'm playing now for a pick, and you know you're gonna have to put a little pressure on him, and the blitz or the pressure is going to have to come from somewhere he's not expecting. It should be a safety.
It's the 11th play of the drive, Nate. Started at the 3:29 mark of the 3rd. 27-14, UAB leads under the lights. Shotgun snap, Kidna. Handoff to BB. Runs by Morris in the left. First down the 20, middle of the field now, 15. Churning the pile. Davion Hook eventually brings BB down at the 13. He got 14 yards. Lee BB going over $150 today.
Now they're just out muscling you because BB is running down the field and running over defenders along with a little bit of help from the offensive line. They're giving him some help, but he's a strong runner.
BB, another 100-yard game. He had $115 at UConn, against UConn a few weeks ago. Receiver to the left is Witherspoon out of the backfield. BB still in the back. Here's the snap and a handoff to him around the right end. Stops. Gets hemmed up by Blaze Tita. Larby over there. And a quick whistle comes. 11:52, clock stopped. There's a loss of, 4 yards on that play?
Yeah. Substitution infraction. Defense. More than 11 players on the field. 5-yard penalty. First down.
You can't play with 12.
You cannot do that.
That goes against Rice.
They're usually more disciplined than that than playing with 12.
Well, now it'll go first down and 5 at the 9-yard line. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Clock's not in your favor either. First and 5 now.
There's an echo in here.
There is.
To the left, Amari Thomas, their star wide receiver. He's been quiet today. Snap a handoff and check that. Witherspoon runs into the Blake Banish Meadville wall of muscle. Gets to the 7-yard line, got a yard. So 2nd down and 4 yards here.
A man down. That's Banish.
Yeah, Banish down.
Timeout on the field for a defensive injury.
He is at his 9-yard line. Is Dan
Media
Adahidi, Sean Carter. Now his trainers come out to take a look at Blake. And there is a timeout on the field. We'll break it as well. 11:14 of this 4th quarter. UAB 27, Rice 14. This is Rice football from Learfield.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad and Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad and Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad and Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior cleaning to your property, whether you're a small business looking to improve your appearance for your customers or you're a property owner looking to add curb appeal to your home. In addition to improving your property's appearance, our services will also protect your property from the damage mildew, algae, and other airborne contaminants can cause, thus extending the life of your home or property. Remember North Star Pressure Washing for all your pressure washing needs. Big or small, our company does it all.
Blake Manish getting help to the far side is just now up. UAB 27, Rice 14, fourth quarter. Owls a lot of work to do. Time winding down. Rudy's Barbecue is proud sponsor of Rice Athletics. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's. Rudy's.com to place an order for their real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy serves made-to-order grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. Any scores, Nick?
Yes, sir. A couple of big games we're watching right now, JP. Kansas leading Colorado, number 16 Colorado by the score of 17-7. And then you got Arizona State leading BYU 21-0.
Wow.
In the second, 21-0 in the second quarter. And just for you, for people who are wanting to know, Texas A&M is at Auburn. That game at 6:30. Army at Notre Dame. Those are games we're watching. And then there's one more.
Texas, Kentucky.
That's what I'm looking for. Texas, Kentucky. It's 7-all in the second quarter with 7:12 remaining.
You know, wild stat I heard, that matches the farthest west Kentucky's ever played a football game.
Really?
In Austin. Yeah, they played Austin back in the 60s, somewhere back in the good old days. But, yeah. Well, that's interesting. And Ohio State ended up blowing out Indiana today. So all the pundits and the paid talking heads will make you believe Indiana does not belong in the playoff, which they do. We'll see, though. They don't. I don't know. I think they do. This drive started at the 3:29 mark of the third. It's gone over 7 minutes in this drive. Let me argue with me over there.
Just
my word goes here. 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line. Handoff to Beebe. Clings his way. Pinballs off Floyd. Keeps churning into the end zone. Touchdown. Lee Beebe. Lots of help there. Beebe getting into the end zone. 7 yards out. That is his second rushing touchdown of the day. I don't want to say it's the nail in the coffin, but they're rearing back that hammer here. 33-14 UAB.
Yeah, they really are rearing. It's a big ball peen hammer too, if you will. And Beebe, he's an impressive young man, JP. You know, we've seen some pretty good running backs, running back Tulane. This running back here today, Mr. Beebe, he's pretty good.
11:01 mark. After Rice took up a lot of time not covering much yardage, UAB punches it in 33-14. They have a little swinging gate option here, but they're not going to kick it. They're going to be going for it here with Harrison Barker, their third string quarterback, coming in. And a snap. Barker looks right, throws right towards the back right corner. They try to get cute. It does not work out. Trying to go for Amari Thomas. That one failed from the get-go, but either way, UAB still leads 33-14.
All right, Rice has a lot of work to do, to try, a lot of wood to chop, if you will, to try to get back in this game and see if they can get it down to where they can at least have a shot to win it. Plenty of time left in the game, JP, 11:01. Fourth quarter, now down 33-14.
94-yard drive, but down 3 scores. It'll be tough. Stay tuned. 33-14 UAB. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. The Courtyard by Marriott Rice University is their preferred choice, whether cheering on the team or kicking off their Rice experience during a week. Just minutes from Rice Village and less than 2 miles to campus. We provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. Coming in spring 2025, enjoy Michelin-starred dim sum excellence in our restaurant. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and start the day right with breakfast in the bistro. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Well, UAB has taken a commanding lead now, 33-14, 11:01 remaining in the game. This last touchdown for them, 13 plays, 94 yards, 7 minutes and 28 seconds, was a 7-yard run by BB. And I can tell you that on the day, he's got 161 yards rushing, 16 carries, 2 touchdowns.
He's a moose.
48 yards is his long touchdown run of the day. He is a moose and a half. You ever seen a moose and a half?
Not in person. I was up in New England a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
About a moose signs.
Yeah.
Like, beware, moose crossing. I'm like, well, where am I driving now? I went up a couple days early, but that's the closest I've been to moose since seeing BB here.
I got you. Well, they have them in Colorado, too. So, right now, though, it's not helping the Rice Owls any. I'd imagine the sideline is trying to figure it out, what to do.
Teeing it up here. They're ready to go. UAB 33 and Rice 14. They got the kiss cam going on the screen right now here at Protective Stadium. 3 years old, this venue. We had the easiest commute in all of college football. Now, here's the question. Did you take the bus or did you walk over?
I took the bus.
Oh, my gosh, Walter. You hear that? Walter's laughing back here. Do we have this?
I don't care about you guys laughing.
It's like 20 feet from the hotel, but Hollywood, as this kick goes over Jackson's head, a touchback. Now we have more flags coming up here. Let's see who this is on. 3 flags started raining in from the heavens there simultaneously. Well, Jessica, did you get a good angle on that? You're whispering in our ear there.
I didn't, but it looked like the most frustrated one coming off the field was Chris Bruce, number 43.
Wow. Okay, now you got to play with a little pride.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, receiving team number 84, penalty enforced after distance to the goal, first down.
Yeah, Ethan Powell there, special teams penalty there. Well, not ideal, makes it back to the 12-yard line now. UAB leads comfortably here, 33-14. Maharo and Bowman out of the huddle to the right. 11:01 to go. Like Nate said going into that break, still some time. Shotgun snap, Warner looking middle, throwing middle, a little behind Campbell, and the ball is incomplete as they had a little tight window there to try to get that one in.
Yeah, the ball's behind him. And, it's too tough for him to try to catch him. We're talking about number 2, Kobe Campbell. Pass over the middle.
Yeah, Moore, their leading tackler, was there in pass coverage. 17 to snap it. 2nd down and 10, their own 12-yard line. Connors, hands on his knees, right by Warner. Snap, Warner surveys middle, steps up the 5, now the 10, he'll run it, 15, lunges forward past the 20-yard line. Make that tackle and make that gain in front of Bryant, but still a couple yards shy. Got 7 on that run, so short 3 coming up on 3rd down at the 20 as the Owls go tempo. Warner takes the gun snap, hands to Connors, sprints up the middle, 1st down past the 25-yard line, and Moore the tackle for a 6-yard gain for Dino.
Dino's doing Dino. And that was a good run there to get the 1st down. Put in short yardage situations, he's perfect.
They're hurrying it up here. 1st down past the 25. Deep strike over the middle. Almost intercepted. Knocked incomplete at the 44-yard line. Looking for Sykes with the safety Jones there. His 4th pass breakup of the season. 2nd down and 10. 26.
receivers have to make sure they help the quarterback out too. They have to give him a target to which to throw the football. Now, we know that EJ sometimes throws behind the receiver, but receivers have to give him a target, help him out, try to go where the defender is not.
Bowman and Campbell to the left. Nobody in the backfield next to Warner. Takes the gun snap. 2nd and 10 play. Surveys left. Little tap dance routine in the backfield. Moving back to his right. Chased as he throws it to the right side to Graham Walker, the 30. And somebody takes a tumble on the sideline.
At least he found it.
Looks like Bobby Kennedy, his wide receiver coach, got chopped down, but he's okay. Gets helped up. 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 6 at the 30 for Rice.
Well, again, playing with pride. You got 9:51 remaining. Can you make something out of this drive?
You need to score quickly. And 3rd and 6 at the 30. Rice today on 3rd downs, only 2 of 11. Back to pass Warner. Looking left, caught by Campbell. Around the left hash, and Mosey's across the 40. Getting a 1st down. Safety Bryant there. On that tackle. Went for 11 yards over the middle. Now they hurry up to the line of scrimmage, and Warner takes the shotgun snap, and whistles come as he hoisted deep down the middle to Graham Walker, but I think might have an infraction on the guys.
Ball start.
Yep.
Offense number 19. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That goes on Ty Bowman of Rice. Marking back 1st and 15 to 34 now.
Receivers, that's you know what? You
36.
Don't want that call going against you if you're a receiver. Not a receiver. That's the easiest thing to do is to go out there and line up in a in the route. That's all you got to do.
He's bundling up, folks.
Yeah.
With the scarf, the jacket, the gloves, the hat. Shotgun snap. Talk about Nate here. Warner back to pass. Looks over the middle. Francisco got sandwiched in between 2 defenders and dropped down by L.D. Cox. 36. So no gain on that play. 2nd down and 15 coming up.
Yeah, this is a hard 13 to get here.
Yeah, 15. They have it wrong on the board. Back to pass Warner. Looking middle. Standing strong. Looking right. Francisco on the run. He gets blown up. The 39-yard line. Is there just nothing deep? Or nothing
I don't know
if he can
see. I don't know if he can see it because sometimes those passes that he throws are getting batted down. So I'm not sure what he's seeing. Got to be able to see him down the field. But they don't. If you roll him out, he can see better. You're asking me if there's anything deep downfield. I'm going a little deeper than you asked me. But
you got 3 yards on that play. 3rd down. They're still behind the chains though. And today they're 3 for 11 on 3rd downs. Connors the back to pass Warner. Looks left, throws right, ball batted down and incomplete. Good hand on it by Little. Their star defensive end. He tied for the league lead in sacks coming in. He's a demon behind the line of scrimmage, and Rice's hand is kind of forced here. They kind of have to go for it. 4th down and 12 to 39.
Remember I just said to you that some of the passes get batted down.
It rang a bell, yes.
Sure enough, boom, there you go. So it's just a matter of, how do you get EJ in a situation where he can get free and have those free passing lanes? And it takes a lot of work to roll him out of the pocket, a lot.
4th down and 12. Not saying it's the ball game, but it could be the ball game. Back to pass Warner, looking left and tipped around. Incomplete towards Sykes and picked off. Running back the other direction is Moore, his 2nd pick of the season. The down Blazer on the field towards the right sideline, far away. But popping up there, looks like Little. Defensive end's okay, and UAB will have it the 7:50 mark and the timeout on the field. UAB 33, Rice 14. This is Rice football from Learfield.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new design 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
With Nate Griffin, I'm JP Heath. Haven't reset things as the crew, but great to have Bob Schlanger back. Great to have Walter Donaldson back, pushing the buttons, tweaking the dials. Talik Pratt back in the studio, and the great Jessica Morey. Rave reviews. Jessica, I forgot to tell you, got lots of feedback. Hey, who's that on the side? I was like, well, thanks for listening. That's Jessica Morey, Rice Owls on-campus recruiting coordinator for helping us out on the sideline in the pinch here. But UAB 33, Rice 14. I'm not saying it came down to that pick six at the end of the first half for UAB, but that had a lot to do with the outcome of this game. Who knows what would have happened, obviously, but that had a lot to do with the mood and the tenor of this second half here in the story of the game.
It came down to that pick six.
Oh, okay, he's saying it.
At the end of the first quarter, at the end of the first half. Yes, it did. Because you had a chance to go up by a point. Now you come out, you get the ball in the second half. The game changes in your mind. You're feeling really, really comfortable about coming out. We can score. So, yeah, the pick six, that changes everything, JP, especially after they fought so hard to get to 14.
He told me the business. He's right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Owls fans, thrilled to welcome Documation, a new Owls partner, proudly serving Texas for over 30 years, whether it's IT, print, automation, software managed services. They deliver cutting-edge solutions and help businesses and organizations just like ours take flight. Now they're official partners of Rice Athletics. Documation. All right, UAB up 3 scores with the rock, over halfway to go in this fourth quarter. We're looking for the third win of the year. Here is Kidna, back to pass, looking deep, just throws it deep outside, caught in stride of the 10-5, and the touchdown, Milner, 45 yards on the first play. He was like he was on the playground, just stood back and hoisted it as far as he could.
So our guy slipped, and that was very unfortunate. Max Ahoya slipped, and when he slipped, I think he bit. And when he bit on the short route, because it looked like a stop-and-go route there, when he bit on the stop, then Kittner was able to release it and let it go.
Officials talking about a flag here, maybe on that celebration.
Might have been taunting.
I don't think he did too much to hurt anybody's feelings.
Really should let it go, because it was academic anyway.
I think we've had enough penalties today. I'm in vote for that.
Result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 6. That is number 6, second unsportsmanlike of the game. He has been ejected.
Whoa.
The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
I was going to say Milner could probably sleep well tonight, but that's his reward for that 45-yard touchdown catch, his second of the season.
You see where Hoya is. I think he bit on the short route. It's a good route.
Oh, like it's duck hunting season. He threw the dog, the ball up, and he cocked his gun like he was going to shoot it there. So. We had what game was that? We had the brandishing the weapon penalty. I forget which one that was a few games ago.
But they're up 40-14. So
yeah, 40-14 UAB, 7:42 of this fourth quarter. We'll keep it here as Rice will get the football. It was Rice tied it 14-14, but since then 26 unanswered points. Find it amusing the hometown folks keep running that play where their own player gets ejected there.
Well, they don't care about that. They only care about the touchdown, how it looked.
Number 49 for Rice is now wearing number 92.
That's what they're looking at. Man.
Yeah, the previous set of circumstances was in the backbreaker, the interception, then they get the pick. Right after that, one play, 45-yard drive, it took 8 seconds.
You just never see these kinds of things unfold. You know, this is really, really strange how this game has unfolded. You know, you're down, right? You're down the first half, 14-7, then you go down, 2014, and then you find a way to fight back. And everything turns. That was a 12-point swing, JP.
They're kicking from their own 20, and it's a high end-over-end kick. And Jackson coming up, returns this from the 30, approaches the 40-yard line, got turned around and then pushed back. Somebody grabbed him low, and he got hit high. Got shoved out, so Rice will get some pretty good field position out of this. The 40-yard line, maybe the 41. 40-14, all UAB. Rice 0-5 on the road this year. They'll need a mammoth comeback to get that first road dub. Walker and Dickman out wide to the right. Owls might get dinged for 12 in the huddle here, as Maharo was late. But hard to sneak off in front of, 6 Zebras.
Illegal substitution offense, breaking the huddle with more than 11 players. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Still not allowed to do that.
Nope.
7:37, about halfway to go in this fourth quarter. All UAB. They're a high variance team. The games they've won, they've blown out.
Yep.
The ones they've lost, they've gotten blown out. Back to passes Warren on the first play of the drive. Moving to his right, slings towards the sideline, caught by Brendan Walker at the 40. He got 4 yards. As Brown, the safety, there to give him a love tap out of bounds. Second down, 11 at the 40.
It's hard to play in a game. JP, I have to be honest with you. It's hard to play in a game like this when you're down by this much. You're down 26 points. That's tough. Fourth quarter. And the thing is, you can't quit. You got to keep going.
Here's the snap. Turn. Handoff to Connors. Sprints around the left end. 45. Absorbs some contact. And then falls forward. Got hit by Bracey, the safety. Got up near midfield after a 10-yard run. Still third down and a yard left.
Good on those guys. Good on those guys. Keep playing. You're playing for pride. You got a game next week. Get ready for that.
Dean Connors, 15 carries, 56 yards. Here's the snap, hand to Dino. Stops in the backfield, runs by a Maharo block, and then zips up the middle to get that first down into UAB territory to the 44, 6 yards. For Connors, Michael Moore, the stop. First down for Rice.
That acceleration is mammoth, isn't it? From Dean Connors.
He can zip it up.
Yes, he can.
First down, the 44. 6:10 to go. Owls down 4 scores, though. Single receiver right. Sykes has been pretty quiet today. Here's the snap. Play action to Jackson. Warner checking it down to Jackson, the 45, the 40, down the right sideline, and got shoved out of bounds before he could lunge forward to get to the chains. They got 8 yards, second down and 2, just outside the 35.
Yeah, Jackson's got that same kind of acceleration. That's why you want to see him do well in the kicking game. We've seen some examples.
Yeah, Q-Jack still in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Warner. Second and 2 play. Looks left thrown to Maharo. Caught for a first down. Around the 31. He got pushed back by Moore. And goes for 5 yards. Another first down. 5:20 to go. Rice all 3 timeouts remaining. It was tied 14 apiece after the first quarter. Really all UAB since then. No scoring in the third quarter. But UAB has had 5 scores, including a couple of field goals and that 99-yard pick 6 since Rice has scored. All right, back to passes. Warner stands tall, looks left, grabbed from behind and sacked. He did not see young man coming behind him. Good play there.
I said take a shot at Dick. To the game. We really had been he has not been a factor in this game at all.
get a number on that last sack, but goes for a loss of 5. 2nd down and 15. Back to passes Warner. Rolling back to his right. Flags come in as he heaves this one to the right, caught by Braylon Walker, but this will be a hold against Rice. Coming back the other direction. Kendall Johnson was on that previous sack, by the way, for what it's worth. But this one will be, well, we think we need to wait for the Zebras to do their jobs. We have enough problems broadcasting the game. We need to let the officials do what they can.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, not problems. We self-imposed challenges we give ourselves sometimes. I'm just down, Nate. I'm down.
I understand.
There are fouls by both teams.
Okay.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 69. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Those fouls offset. 2nd down.
Lindbergh on the Rice side. But Desmond little welcome to Birmingham tap on E.J. Warner there. But they offset. I always wonder, somebody committed the penalty first. Someone did it first.
Right.
But they say, oh, offsetting. Anyway, 2nd down to 15 to 36. Warner hands it left side to Christian Francisco. A big run around the left end, the 25. Now the near sideline. So he got 13. Jessica Morey down on the right sideline.
Christian Francisco is one of, if not the smartest guy on this team. He graduated in 3 years with a mechanical engineering degree, got a perfect score. I cannot remember if it was on his ACT or SAT, but one of those he got a perfect score. And he came back just for this semester to be able to play with his guys for one last season, even though he's already graduated.
Yeah, he's at Boston Consulting, right? He has the job coming up. He takes his hand off. He gets the 1st down run inside the 20. Falls backwards to around the 15-yard line, got 8. Oh, yeah, by the way. Yeah,
oh, boy.
There you go. So you got all the deets. You can never get that good stuff from Metco. We had
oh, don't rain on Metco. He's not
he's catching strays, minding his own business. Back up. We should.
That's wrong. He's paid Jessica a compliment without throwing shade at Metco. Jeez.
Jason helping me out doing basketball games along the way. 1st and 10, the 15-yard line.
Oh!
Fumble on the exchange, but Warner gets it back and then hoists it to no one in particular in the right side. But does the grounding play get negated because it was a fumble and he picks it up again? I don't know the nuance of that rule, but now the officials are debating here. UAB 40, Rice 14 under the 3-minute mark.
Let's see what they call here. This will be interesting.
There's no doubt about it. There is nobody within the zip code of that
intended foul for
pass.
intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside of the tackle box.
There you go.
2nd down.
Thank you, Mr. DeBerry. Just telling Nate the same thing, but Trent Dilfer.
You tell me the same thing.
2nd and 10, the 15. Warner pointing out some defenders there. Here's the drop back. Little shoulder fake, clutches, throws over the middle, and it's caught at the 9-yard line by Kobe Campbell. 6 yards. Campbell's 3rd catch of the afternoon. UAB content. They'll let you have all that underneath stuff.
They sure will.
Say, hey, you want anything else?
Yeah, they'll give you that bit, but they'll make it hard on you. You see, they're getting in the vision of E.J. Warner. Been doing it all day long.
Pistol set. Connor's the back. 3rd and 5. And whistles come. Something happened down there.
Previous play of a completed catch is under further review.
It was completed.
Looked complete from here. But
yeah, he was down on the ground and sort of on his side when he made the catch. It was a completed pass.
40-14, UAB leads. Taking a gander at some other scores from across the league. Charlotte leads FAU 19-10, waning moments of the 3rd quarter. And South Florida's Rice's next opponent. South Florida leads Tulsa 42-7 in Tampa. So, South Florida looking to clinch a bowl game with Byron Brown, their talented quarterback, going down early in the season. More of a storyline for next week, but they have fought back. Alex Golish, very interesting backstory. And South Florida rolling against Tulsa. Halftime up at Datku in Denton. North Texas 21 and East Carolina 7. Last night, UTSA blew out Temple 51-27. The big game tonight across the league is number 19 Army playing Notre Dame. You know we're playing that one? Do you see where they're playing that game?
I did. Wait, they're playing who again? Wait, Notre Dame.
He's stalling for time.
So they're playing Notre Dame, right? So Army playing Notre Dame.
I'll give you a hint. It's not in South Bend.
No, okay. So if it's not in South Bend and it's not at Mikey Stadium, then it's got to be in Yankee Stadium. Thank you. Yankee Stadium.
After further review, the pass was incomplete.
Uh-oh.
Third down.
So he disagreed with me. Yeah, Rich DeMarco, our buddy on the Army radio side of things, he tweeted out a picture of their radio booth basically behind home plate.
Yeah, they had to construct it so that it's football. And that's always difficult. I thought we did something on that before the season started. But anyway, yeah, it's always difficult to play a football game in a baseball stadium.
All right. Yeah, stadium grounds, at least near there, formerly owned by Rice. I guess across the way, the old Rice, the old Yankee Stadium, Rice used to own. All right. After that incompletion, it's 3rd and 10 outside the 15-yard line. Snap, a handoff. No, they gave it around the end around. Hey, Campbell didn't get the reception, but he gets the handoff around this side and gets out of bounds to the 11. He gained 4. So 4th down and 6 coming up for the blue and gray. This will take us to the 2-minute timeout with UAB comfortably ahead by a 40-14 score. That'll do it for our 2-minute timeout. We think, and Red Hat guy just getting the memo. Yep, he's coming out. We'll take a break too. This is Rice Football from Learfield.
At Shoppers, we get all kinds of John Deere tractor questions, like what horsepower tractor do I need? Do I need a 4-wheel or 2-wheel drive? What kind of attachments do I need for my John Deere tractor? The Shoppers tractor experts have the answers to all those questions, or you can go online and create your own John Deere tractor with our Build It, Price It, Own It tool. It will give you costs along with finance options. You can see all our specials by Googling Shoppers at SHOPPAS. Shoppers, your John Deere tractor experts and proud sponsor of Rice Owl Athletics.
Whether running a marathon or walking your dog, every movement matters. But when you're in pain, simple activities can feel unbearable. At Houston Methodist Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our specialists can help you heal faster using the latest technology, minimally invasive procedures, and advanced physical therapy. As the top-ranked hospital in Texas, we have the expertise to keep you moving and help you get back to doing the things you love. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
UAB 40 and Rice 14. 2 minutes to go, our 2-minute timeout. I've gotten used to that. You know, the big boys, the 2-minute warning, and they added that this year. It's kind of I like that rule change for anybody that's wondering my thoughts on such a thing here. The penultimate game of the season.
I mean, there are people who talk about these kinds of things, the smaller details of life at football. And one of them is a 2-minute timeout. I know Bobby has that kind of conversation with his colleagues all the time.
Can I just observe something?
Yes.
They say, we want to get this game flowing. We want to get it going. And, let's add this extra timeout. Well, okay. Why did you say before you wanted this? But anyway.
Yeah.
You know me, well, actually, guy. Well, actually, you've done exactly the opposite of what you said you were going to do. But I like that timeout, and it's
kind of like the pitching clock in baseball.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Could not. Can you speed it up more, folks? I liked it a lot.
The younger folk want the pitching clock. I guess I'm an old school baseball guy.
I don't mind that too, but we can play without reading War and Peace in between each pitch. You know?
War and Peace.
We can.
See, man, I
can hurry it up here.
I can't believe you feel that way about it. You should ask your dad. What does he think?
He's listening. He'll text me.
I'm curious to know what your dad thinks. He's going to side with me. I know he is.
All right, 4th down, and they say 6 on the board. Looks more like 7 with the spot of it. It's a small crowd, but they're making some good noise.
Young lady realized she's on the camera on the big wall.
She just realized
the big board and almost knocked her buddy over to the ground there.
All right, 4th and 6, 2 minutes to go. UAB up by 26 as Warner points things out. No safety help over the top. Hard shotgun snap. Warner looking left, throwing wheel route out to Connors behind him, incomplete. Pylon got knocked down. No flag. UAB will take over. Take a couple knees, and they will get their 3rd win of the season. A little post-possession chit-chat coming there. Cooler heads prevail. No flags, and UAB will take it back here.
UAB's played well today. They found it. They again took the first punch from Rice, and then they punched back, and then Rice punched back again, and they had a chance to possibly knock him out right before the half. Here you go.
Very balanced on their run versus the pass. Kitna puts guy in motion, the tight end McDonald. Snap and a keeper coming the near way. And that's actually not Kitna. That's the young fella Harrison Barker, the quarterback keeper. It's past the 25 to the 26, 14 yards. They didn't gash the Owls on the stat page like, okay, 171 yards. That's not too crazy, right. But the way they were able to keep drives going, establish the tempo, the pick six at the end of the half.
You can't make the mistakes like
Owls
that.
3 first-half turnovers, but UAB played enough keep away in the game.
And they're playing at home, so they're playing with house money.
And Barker in there, the backup quarterback. Jacob Zeno, former Baylor Bear, starting quarterback in the beginning of the year, went down with an injury.
The heck?
Handoff, and flags come in raining down from the rafters. Good to see Blake Vanish back in there, getting near the play, but let's see if this gets marked against the Blazers. 1:17 to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic, first down.
Goodness. More atypical penalties from the Rice Owls.
7th penalty for the blue and gray in this one.
Is that 3 face mask penalties?
I don't have that on the
2
monitor.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3 face mask penalties today.
Could have been another one, but they cut off a potential Taylor ejection there for targeting. So Banish leaves. Larby Royal Morris actually comes in for Banish, who's really upset on the far sideline. Last minute to go. Here's Barker, takes the snap. Handoff, ball is dropped, picked up by Beebe, runs to his left, and Ty Morris and Andrew Always sniffing it out. The 42-yard line for a loss of 4.
I have a question.
I got an answer. Maybe.
None of my business. None of my business.
I do floss. I do not floss. Sorry.
Why is 28 in the game?
I'm wondering that too.
You got another game to play. What? Okay.
That could have been 29. They're telling us 28, 29, the Beebe brothers. It's hard to
that's 28 in the game.
Tell. Okay. Just throwing it out there.
I'm fairly certain.
Yep. You're right. It is 28. Here's another quarterback coming in there. And a handoff to the right.
They're trying to get his yards up.
And that'll do it. That was Carter Hutt, Columbus, Mississippi. That'll do it. UAB 40, Rice 14. We'll wrap it up in the postgame. Coming up next, it's Rice football from Learfield.
Check, check, and check. That's the sound of me getting a jump start on my holiday list. But I can't take all the credit. Kohl's makes it too easy. I got my daughter a mini instant camera, my husband his favorite cologne, my sister Kookaburra by UGG slippers, and that's just the beginning. Then I got 20% off some of my other gifts. Yep, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid to November 23rd. Coupons do not apply to Tech, Sephora at Kohl's, and Kookaburra by UGG. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At True Anomaly Brewing, our greatest achievement lives in knowing that everything we've learned is yours to enjoy. While it may not be rocket science, we brew with the same detail and dedication learned while running mission operations for NASA. Taking risks is part of our DNA. We don't take them just to say we did, we take them because of the result. Bold brews we're proud to share with fellow adventure seekers. True Anomaly Brewing, beer for the explorers.
Attention thrill seekers and luxury enthusiasts. Ever wondered what it's like to command the road in a Porsche? Stop wondering and start driving. Right now at Porsche River Oaks, we are inviting you to take the driver's seat and feel the power of precision engineering with our exclusive test drives. Our knowledgeable team is ready to put you behind the wheel, allowing you to unleash the true potential of a Porsche. From the all-new designed 2014 Cayenne to the versatile Macan, discover the thrill of performance and luxury craftsmanship of Porsche. Schedule your test drive at Porsche River Oaks today. Exclusive benefits to students and alumni. Go Owls!
On the Rice Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Amerant Bank postgame show. Coming up, postgame reaction, including stats and highlights, other scores, and a look ahead at what's next for the Owls.
Jessica Morey down with Coach Alomar. Jess.
Coach, tough loss here today. What do you tell the team when you get back in the locker room?
Well, what I tell the team is, look, we got one game left. We got to decide what we want to do. All right, we want to fight, and let's go out and fight. Let's go out and work hard this week. Let's go out and win the last one. That's what you do. You know, we got to play. There's certain things you got to do to win a game, and we didn't get that done today.
What did UAB do well that posed challenges for the offense and defense?
Well, the biggest thing is they were able to run the ball. Okay, they ran the ball effectively against us, and then we turned the ball over 4 times. You can't do, and really 5 if you look at red zone turnovers where you don't score, where you give it over on downs, on 4th down. So a couple times there. So, we got beat in the turnover game.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. That was a tough one. Thank you, Jess. And she'll go down and get a few guys outside the locker room. UAB 40, Rice 14. Your thoughts?
He's right. They outran you, and I would be curious to know what the game plan was. So you come out and you hit him in the mouth with the run and the pass. It's pretty balanced, right? All of a sudden, second quarter, you couldn't do it. What happened? And in the third quarter, you were definitely not going to do it after the pick 6. That just changed everything. And in the fourth quarter, you couldn't take advantage of the time you had on the clock to try and get any scores on the board at all. Third quarter, that's what happened to you too. You needed 2 touchdowns to take a lead, and it did not happen. Mm-hmm. So, what is it that's causing this kind of a problem for the team not to be able to make strides and scoring touchdowns?
Well, they gave the ball up too much. One, not to be Captain Obvious, but they didn't finish the drives. And UAB, even though, remember, the miscues, they took advantage of Rice. They got the red zone turnovers, but they got at least 3 out of it. And then they deflated the ball. They took the air of the ball just enough to able to eventually pull away towards the end.
But there's still a question as to why can't you complete drives? What is it going to take for you to be able to do that? What is it going to take for you to be able to see those defensive linemen getting ready to put their hands up when you know it's going to happen? What is it going to take for your wide receiver? It's just a lot of questions you got to answer in this last week of practices if you're going to try and win this game.
Be senior day against USF. Hang with us here on our post-game festivities coming up as we will have some chats and look at the stats and even a few more scores coming up in our Mid-First Bank post-game coming up next. It's 40-14 UAB over Rice. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Owl fans know where to stay when they come to Houston. The Courtyard by Marriott, Rice University, is their preferred choice. Whether cheering on the team or kicking off their Rice experience during O Week, just minutes from Rice Village and less than 2 miles to campus, we provide the right mix of convenience and accessibility. Coming in spring 2025, enjoy Michelin-starred dim sum excellence in our restaurant. Cheer for the Owls by raising a glass in the lounge and start the day right with breakfast in the bistro. Call 713-661-5669 to make a reservation and be sure to ask for the Rice University rate. We look forward to welcoming you.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
You ready for the big game? Fuel up for game day at Salad & Go. Whether you're tailgating, playing in the game, or cheering from home, make sure you've got your game day greens. From fresh salads to hearty wraps and refreshing drinks, Salad & Go has what you need to fill up and feel great. Score big with game day greens from Salad & Go. It's just what you need to win the day. Find a drive-thru near you at saladandgo.com or order online at saladandgo.com.
Rice teams and traditions are legendary. Our team as strategic wealth designers are proud to be a partner of Rice Athletics. What an honor to be working together. When you're ready to discuss your financial future, call the team the Owls trust. We look forward to creating your winning strategy for retirement. Visit us at swdgroup.com today and go Owls.
Let's take a look at some of these final stats, and we'll have word from Jessica Morey down in the Rice Owls locker room coming up, Mid-First Bank post-game show. 40-14 UAB wins. Like Coach Alomar said, they got enough going on the ground, ended up with 190 rushing yards, but just under 6 yards per carry, and their passing did just enough to keep Rice honest. 174 passing yards, and they outgained Rice 364 to 337. So they get 27 more yards on 17 fewer plays. Rice had 337 total yards, 222 passing, and 115 on the ground. And Rice on the penalties, 7 for 62. UAB, 11 penalties for 110 yards. Rice ended up controlling the football more, but by less than a minute. 30 minutes and 44 seconds for Rice, 29-16 for UAB. Owls end up 6 of 16 on their third downs. UAB is 4 of 10. Rice went for fourth down 4 times, only completing 1. UAB did not attempt a fourth down conversion. Another huge difference here. We referenced it earlier before we went down and talked to Coach, but UAB was 3 for 3 in their red zone chances. Rice was only 2 of 5, and that's been something that's hurt them this whole year, not capitalizing in the red zone and just sustaining drives. So you saw that with the third down conversions, not getting those, and then just not capitalizing when you get near the red zone.
Well, is it fair to say that there needs to be a higher importance placed on being able to convert once you get into the red zone?
I think they know that. I mean, you're not breaking any news to them.
I mean,
it's just when, like we always talk about, that's the toughest thing when that field shrinks.
Yeah, we always talk about the
what do you do?
But there's something that has to click with that, and I'm not quite sure if it clicks. You want to get in there, you want to score, and then you have to be able. There's a lot of things that have to happen right. I mean, you got to get the snap right. First of all, you got to know snap count. You got to get the snap right, and then everybody has to work as a team, JP, against the defense that's trying to keep you from getting in the end zone. And how do you make all that work for you so that you are able to get into the end zone more than the defense is able to stop you from getting into the end zone?
All right, Jessica down in the Rice Owls locker room. Jess.
Guys, I'm joined by Colin Griffin, who not only scored his first touchdown today, but also got his first career catch. Colin, what was that moment like for you?
No, it was special. All the hard work from being JUCO to here, I would say that definitely solidified it, and it's definitely something I've been waiting for a long time. So very grateful for that.
The sideline went crazy. Everyone was so excited celebrating you. What was that like, getting to celebrate with your teammates?
I was trying to keep a straight face, but I probably smiled for about 10 minutes after that because they were all so excited. It meant everything.
And how cool is it to be able to say your first career catch was a touchdown?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, never would I imagine, but grateful for it.
Awesome. And, not the outcome that we wanted here, obviously, but we turned toward USF, the final game of the year, righting the ship and getting the win for the seniors is the goal. What is it going to take for us to come away with a win?
We just got to have a good week, get healthy, and just got to finish games. It's going to be our seniors' last game, so come out, have energy this last week, and do it for them.
Do you have any questions for Colin?
Hey, Colin, congrats on that first. I know Jess already covered it, but JP in the booth up here with Nate. From a team standpoint, how do you try to rebound from a game like this?
Yeah, we'll watch film, get over it, and then just get ready for USF and game plan as good as we can.
Hey, Colin, did you guys obviously, when the pick six happened, you guys obviously felt like you'd be able to come out and play better in the third quarter. What was the mindset coming out in the third quarter?
We just got to stick to the basics, do what we know, do our assignment good, and come out and execute.
Congratulations on your touchdown catch, Colin.
Thank you.
Yeah, what was your last one? You said JUCO, right?
Yeah, junior college 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's probably been about 2 years, so it felt good.
So it's been a minute. Yeah, still kind of the same, but felt different, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. I know it's tough.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Colin Griffin is Rice Owls. He was the last touch. He scored that touchdown, and then UAB was able to rattle off. They had a couple field goals, and then the pick six. That was obviously a big determining factor in this game. And then no scoring at all in the third quarter. But in that fourth quarter, they tacked on a couple more touchdowns, and UAB won this one 40-14. We went over the team stats earlier, and Jess might get another player or so. But here's some of the individual tallies in this one. As far as the quarterbacks and the sons of NFL signal callers, E.J. Warner, 28 of 49, 222 yards, 1 touchdown and 3 picks. He did throw that pick six. Had a long of 50. He was only sacked once. And Dean Connors, 16 carries for 62 yards to pace the Owls' ground game. Christian Francisco, 3 for 22. Quentin Jackson, 3 for 18. And Warner had a season-long 11-yard rush mixed in there as well. Receiving-wise for the Owls, top guy was Connors coming out of the backfield. 43 yards on 3 catches. Ty Bowman and Kobe Campbell and Matt Sykes each had 3 catches, but Bowman 3 for 30, Campbell 3 for 25, and they did a nice job limiting Sykes 3 for 19. On the tackle side, Rice had Alway, Hook, and Morris each with 6 stops. Morris had 6 tackles and a TFL, and DJ Arkansas had 5 tackles and a tackle for a loss as well. On the UAB side of things, Kitna 18 of 23 passing for 174 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And mama, there goes that man, Lee Beebe Jr., 16 carries for a career-high 161 yards for the UAB Blazers, 2 touchdowns. Witherspoon, 29 yards on 5 touches, and Harrison Barker came in 2 carries for 24 yards. Their leading receiver was Corey Milner, 6 catches, 90 yards, and Cam Shanks kind of snuck in on us there because he had a lot of those short routes. He was targeted a team-high 9 times, but Shanks 7 catches, 51 yards. And their leading tackler was Michael Moore. Get this, didn't play in the first half. He finds the ball. Got his money's worth, 9 tackles to lead the team in that second half of action. Guy can ball.
I guess I thought that Elijah Maharo, and I also thought that Graham Walker were primed to have a pretty good game today, right? Because when you're having problems seeing over the line, getting balls batted down, you want to get your tight ends involved so you can throw to an area where the taller guys can take advantage of the smaller defenders. That didn't happen today. But the run game, I thought that was going to be something that the Owls would employ today, and it was not successful. So a lot of things did not happen. What did happen was they had a chance to do some good things in the first half and go into halftime at least a point up, but it did not happen that way. So yeah, I think because of that, you had some things kind of fall apart.
Yeah, the turning point being Rice had it with just seconds remaining in the first half.
Yep.
Could have been up 21-20. And then before that, we were talking, maybe they can get a field goal try. But then they get the Connors big rush pass, and then they had the pick the other way. But Jessica's still down in the Rice Owls locker room. Jess.
I'm here with senior defensive end Charlie Lewis. Charlie, recovering a fumble today. How exciting was that moment for you?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, obviously, I should have scored. I fell. But Gabe made a great play. I think he had 2 sacks on the day, so obviously couldn't have done it without him. But at least the offense punched it in after that one.
And it was a tough ending to this game, not the outcome that we wanted, of course, but next week, USF, how do we all turn the page and get the win for you as a senior and then the rest of the seniors on this team?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the last game for a lot of these guys who've been here for a long time. We got a bunch of sixth-year guys, our captains, and we got to get a win for those guys to send them off the right way.
Hey, Charlie, JP and Nate up here. I don't pretend to know all the X's and O's like you guys, but what was UAB able to do? They didn't have just a lot of rushing yards, but they controlled a lot of the tempo on the ground. What were they able to do so well running the ball?
Yeah, I think we were just losing our gap leverage. Stuff we haven't been doing all year, and just poor game on our end, mentally, physically. Just losing gap leverage and then tackling. I mean, we need to wrap up and bring him down to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Charlie, tell me about 28. This is Nate. Tell me about 28. You guys had a tough go against a Tulane running back also, but this guy 28, he was a little different today and very slippery, if you will. Yeah, we've faced a lot of good running backs this year, and obviously this guy, he definitely got the best of us today. Had similar things to some of the Tulane and Memphis running back, more of a power back, but we were just slipping off tackles. I mean, it was, bad on our end.
Hey, we appreciate you coming out. I know it's tough talking after a loss like that. Thank you very much. Charlie Lewis and the Rice Owls falling this one to UAB 40-14. More coming up as we look forward to wrap up the season after this, and we'll check the scoreboard as well. 40-14, UAB beats Rice. It's Rice football from Learfield.
Big trip on the horizon? Before you depart, you gotta park. The Parking Spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking, and you can save when you book online. You're guaranteed a spot, and we even pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the Parking Spot. The Parking Spot, proud sponsor of Rice University. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot today.
North Star Pressure Washing is a full-service pressure washing company able to provide any type of exterior